And that should be starting momentarily. Speaking of, well, we were speaking of Richard, who, hey, what's up, everybody? We're going to do some D&D tonight. Richard's not here because he's sick, so feel better, buddy. I'm going to roll for Charlie in combat tonight. So if you all die, you can blame it on me doubly so. Richard's not here, but...
Pretty sure we're going to blame it on Richard because he's not here.
Fair. Train of thought, Richard... Upcoming Batman campaign, cameo service. Did anybody see the Mark McGrath video that's been going around? Mark McGrath being the singer from Sugar Ray.
Oh, no, I have not seen that.
So Mark McGrath is on Cameo, and somebody paid him to break up with her long-distance boyfriend for her. It's literally like a 2.5-minute video of him being like, hey, it's Mark McGrath from Sugar Ray. Listen, Fletcher, whatever the dude's name is. Samantha's having a real hard time dealing with this, but she wants you to know she still really cares about it. It's Mark McGrath from Sugar Ray.
So part of that guy's probably going to be like, I'm pissed, what the fuck? And the other part was like, oh my god.
Well, because that
would be so much worse.
It would be so much worse.
Yeah. Well, because here's the thing, like, what if, like, she's like, I'll use his favorite band. That'll ease the tension. Like, no, what you've just done is make his favorite band the face of his breakup. You know?
Yeah.
If that's even the case.
The front man.
Right.
Like, really, if you want to torpedo your man and his favorite artist, that's the way to do it.
You have his favorite band do the breakup for you. That is... Oof.
It's cold.
I know. Oh, speaking of
murder.
Speaking of Sugar Ray, let's get some music going.
I think
this will not be...
I think it'd be a hard time convincing me if that were real or not. If that actually happened.
Oh, it's real.
Like,
it's on
joke,
Cameo.
Right? Like, no, I mean, like, if she was...
if somebody paid him, but it's a joke. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
It's she's like, no, really, I am breaking up with you. It's like, that's how you...
If he had to text later, like, hey, was that a joke?
She's like, no.
You didn't go ghosting.
That's way worse.
You didn't do it via text. You didn't do it via voicemail. You did it via Sugar Ray guy.
Yeah.
The classiest way to break someone's heart.
Although, speaking of which, listeners, if you're thinking about ghosting somebody, just tell them you're not interested. Don't ghost. It's such a dick move.
Did you see Richard's message?
What? Did he just send something?
The BRB thing is up.
Oh no. Well, no one's been staring at us. They've just been hearing our voices.
We need a whole new cold
Hey everybody,
open.
What's up?
Whole new cold
Well, everybody got 2.5 minutes of the BRB sign. Oh well.
Or 2.5 minutes of my life back.
Did they hear us or what?
No, they heard it all. Just that sign was up. Yeah. Because I was working on
live.
The other thing. Yeah. Hey, it's been a flawless show for 3+ years. We had to make one mistake. Oh man.
There was that time that we were all silent until Sydney walked up.
That was.
I remember that.
That was pretty great.
And I would believe the very first thing I said was "fuck off." I didn't let my dogs out.
Didn't we all get up and leave our seats at one point too when somebody got up?
I wouldn't put it past them.
I feel like we did that to somebody once too. I don't know. We're all about having fun and hazing and dungeoning and dragoneering here on Tales of Sentra.
Because that's a lot of fun here.
But let's get serious. Let me turn around and sit in my chair backwards.
Let's wrap.
Okay, Ryan. Yeah, Andrew can do it in his chair. I can't. Oh, Discord just barfed, but we're fine. We're all here. Anyways, hey guys, yeah, it's Tales of Sentra. It's episode 34. Finale of this season's gonna be next week, y'all.
Is it really?
It is, and then the week after that is Batman time. Mm-hmm.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
I really need to figure out her. Great.
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna play some D&D tonight. But before we get into everything that I have planned for us tonight, we need to recap what happened last time, and a lot happened. So, have fun doing that, guys. I'm gonna sit back now. This is where you guys have to do the talking.
Wait, what was the setup?
Recap.
Last week, I drew this picture of the gateway.
Yes.
You did, and it was really good. I like it.
I do quite like that.
Thank you.
Oh.
We investigated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You got it.
Oh no. I'll.
Hold on, Andrew.
Mhm.
Is that a Boba Fett T-shirt?
this whole thing.
It
Oh,
looks
that's
like his
awesome.
armor. I can't tell.
It's actually Boba Fett pajama T-shirt.
I'm wearing pajamas too.
Oh yeah, pajama club, Jamma boys.
2019.
Yeah,
Okay,
Jimma Jammas.
No, so last time on Tales of Sentra, we fuck, what did we do? Oh, we ran into some sewers for nothing.
no fucking reason.
We tried to run through some sewers. But
Hey,
we ran through some
things
sewers.
happened, okay? I didn't just yada 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 and then we picked up later.
Yada yada yada. Next thing we know, we're knee deep in shit and water and piss, chasing this water skiing guy through the shit sewers. There were some dwarves that were like, "We're not racist, but if you ate dwarves, you're not allowed in here."
No.
That's exactly what
Guild members, thank you very much, because there are plenty of dwarves who can't get in there
And then we
either.
said, could we join the guild? And then you were like, only dwarves can join the guild. So it sounds like one step removed from racism.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's nationalism.
I'm sorry. Is this a club for a specific race? Is that what it is?
It's like, listen, we're not racist, we're wasps. But you can only be a wasp.
Yeah, it's like a "you must be this tall to ride" sign, except like the other way.
By race, specifically.
I meant because they're dwarves, but whatever.
Charlie couldn't join, and he's short AF.
Whoops. Well,
Yeah,
there goes
so-
my argument. Fine, they're all racist, okay? I admit it. The show is canceled.
Cancel
Guys,
culture.
we canceled Tales of Sentra.
No, all
World
right.
culture wins again.
We'll be back in 2 weeks
We
with
didn't
Batman.
even have to do like a whole Twitter thing or anything. We
Yeah.
gotta keep it local.
No, so we got to the city of is it Hill's End or
Hollow's Edge.
Hollow's Edge, where we were investigating the disappearance of the wand maker Castor, who disappeared a couple days ago. He kept to himself mostly, but seems to have up and left for no reason. When the dream catchers investigated, they went
Love that
and
name.
they found that the door was locked and no one could get inside. Alice Vallison played a great show, and we spotted someone was watching us. So we took him to a trap. We tried to jump him, but he managed to lube man his way away. And after that, we went back. We spoke to the dwarf family, the Grey Dwarfs,
Yes,
and they said,
Artem's
"Hey,
characters.
yes." He said he is, after trying to get inside the forge and being turned away for possibly racial reasons. He said, like, "Oh, well, my girlfriend can get you in. You just got to go get her. She's on the top of some snowy, misty mountaintop, and you know how dwarves feel about their misty mountaintops."
Mm-hmm.
So we tried to send to her. She said, "Go away." So we're gonna go, I guess, drag her back to town.
She said she's attending to things up on the mountain, I believe. She's got her own business.
So, anyways, we're
I
going
don't
up there
know
to
you,
drag
but
her
I'm
back
busy
to
right
town.
now. Sort of how it went.
Yeah, she said, if she could change her fate, would you?
That's, yep. That is what was said. There's gonna be a lot of that accent tonight, let me tell you what. It's true. And then also just to, speaking of while we're, on the screen with the brothers here, also of note, Val did send to the remaining 2 of 5 brothers to come join. So they will be arriving in probably about 2 days, and then I guess you'll see the conclusion of that side quest, maybe possibly, when they show up. And that's a pretty hefty one, so Artem and I do have a pretty cool reward for that. But more on that in le future. That's French for the future. Yeah, there you go. So that's where we pick up. You've picked up the next morning. You're excuse me. You've picked up the next morning. You're presently in Hollow's Edge, right? Meow, and you know that Ruby Ungard is on top of Mount Halor, right? Meow. It's probably gonna take you roughly a day to journey up to the top of the mountain, and I believe first on the list as far as beginning that expedition is to pick up some cold weather gear, if I remember correctly. So we're gonna pick up there in the morning when you guys have I think, did you actually, you scried in the morning, right? So it's already that time.
Because we scried once already.
Right, okay. So it is already presently the morning. So we pick up and you know where you're going. But before you head out the door, Lange is gonna grab you guys and just, hey, listen, you're headed up on the mountain and it doesn't seem like you have any cold weather gear of your own. Listen, we're starting to really build up the family name again here, and we're doing pretty well. And I mean, we definitely, I know we've been giving you guys the rings, but I feel like we owe you for what you've done for us, just in generally. So just for buying your gear, if you don't mind, I would just like to help out with that.
In what way?
He's gonna pull out 4 little purse strings for 4 bags. Give one to each of you.
Oh, okay. Well,
That is very, very
And
helpful.
there
We've
is-
got no money.
And each of you receives 75 gold.
damn. How much?
I just doubled my freaking...
Cold weather gear costs approximately 3.
I was gonna say, I
Yeah.
didn't think it was that much.
Yeah.
All right.
Keeping it,
Cool.
I'm not getting rid of it. Thank you very much.
This is
Mhm.
very generous. You don't have to do this, I know.
Yes, but we would like to. Yeah, y'all did a lot for us. We just kind of feel like we owe you. It is true.
Very, very much appreciated.
And what you have done for us is also very much appreciated. For my brothers and for me. Onomatopoeia.
Well, what I guess you can do next is let us know where's the best place to find some cold weather gear.
Well, I'm just letting Richard know that he has this gold for next time he plays.
I'll hold on to that for Charlie. Don't worry.
The best place to get it, Lange will just direct you to the normal town square where just kind of all the businesses were. And it's not going to be any on the list here, but you can absolutely just find basically any shop is going to sell the clothing you're looking for. I think I priced it based on common clothing, I want to say. So yeah, it's just going to be, just 3 gold a pop for you guys to get some whatever gear it is you're looking for.
Yeah, we're gonna get big jackets that can go over armor. We're gonna get hoods. We're gonna get bags. We're gonna get when we scried, how thick was the snow?
Thank you for saying that, because Lange would tell you a couple other things before you leave the house that I forgot to mention.
Are there snow worms like in Guild Wars?
No, but that sounds cool. We have train worms,
Fuck.
all right? I can't.
Fuck.
We already have train worms. I can't get too crazy. No, when you leave, he just wants to let you know. Right. Well, you take that gold and you can go down to a shop to get yourself some cold weather gear. Right. And listen, just you should know the weather on Mount Halor can be a bit unpredictable at times.
We're going to die up there.
It looked like the snow wasn't too bad, but obviously, watch for wind and possible blizzard conditions. And at least last time I was up there, there's typically a few different Owlbear tribes normally kind of, fighting territorially. So just watch your backs.
Tribes.
Yes.
Aren't they
Owlbears aren't
intelligent?
all the same.
Do
Are they nice though?
I suppose it depends on which ones you run into.
Well, okay, so we're for sure going to die in a snowy abyss. That's great.
Listen, Ruby's no slouch, but she's also just one woman, and she got up there herself. I figure
But
between
she
the 4
also
of you,
was
you'll be
like,
okay.
"Hey, I don't know you," but she could have hopped down that mountain. Anyway, we should go get the things.
Yeah.
And I need to stop eating with my mouth full, or talking with my mouth full.
Well, if your mouth is full, you should also stop eating and finish that bite first, to be fair.
I should. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah.
Words. I don't know.
Yeah. So you can pretty much go to any any store, whatever, like any clothing store that's not actually one listed here, and you'll get what you're looking for. So yeah, if you just find a shop, just oh hey, welcome to the Dwarf Face. What can I get for you?
We're looking to ascend one of the mountains. We'll need gloves, hoods, thermal underwear, jackets, those walking sticks you got, ropes. I'm hoping you're writing this down.
These shoes with these the snowshoes, right?
The,
That's the
the
thing?
shoes with the teeth in them.
Yeah.
The boots with the fur.
We would
Mm.
also like some fur-lined boots, yeah. Oh, I have something. Hold on.
Yeah, we can
Hold
take
on.
care of that for you. Altogether, let's see. I can get you a whole complete cold weather kit. Be 3 gold a piece.
That's good. That's good. I already have some climbing gear, but just to sure it up, I'd like to have a few more. What are they called? Like,
Pythons?
is that? I think that's what it's called. Pythons.
The thing that you slam in that you actually then hook onto?
Yes.
The Python.
Also, I don't know how Charlie does in cold weather, considering he's scaly.
Yeah,
But,
if you want to, like, put me in your backpack, Juan, that would be great.
I'm gonna need one child-sized backpack.
I'm going to be like a
backpack.
flamethrower.
The backpack, it's sized to fit a small child, not fitted for a small child.
I'll make
Yes.
it work.
I'm not like, commenting on, Charlie's weight or anything, but with how much snow is there, that might be a little difficult to do, bro.
I weigh 424 pounds.
You're fucked. Good day.
I wonder if actually, I doubt weight is on Richard's sheet because we normally don't care about that, but I'm curious if he has it on here.
I doubt he has that much on him.
No, he's a little boy. We know this.
He's a
Coming
baby.
out of the fitting room, Hazard
He technically
walks out.
also, he's closer to Kobold than like Dragonborn, so like you'll be fine.
It doesn't. There's nothing in the game that says anything about Dragonborn or Kobolds, Lizardfolk in cold weather. But if I were playing them, just like the way that when I played Kurik and we went to the desert and he wanted to die,
Yeah.
I would play that like a lizard or reptile folk in a snowy mountain would be like
Upset.
I agree.
freezing or like really
Yes.
not having a good time.
I'm inclined to say Richard would agree, and obviously he'll message us if he disagrees, but I
I
think
don't
that
want
lines
to
up.
put like penalties to him, but I feel like I would RP that out.
Yeah. No, we're on board. Who's trying to remix the track? What was that?
Hmm?
There was like a
I don't know.
there's like a Mikey
None of us?
scratchy sound. That was
That
weird.
was weird.
I don't know.
All right. Well, whatever.
Hello.
Yeah, we
Anyways.
get all that stuff, and we stock up on rope, and oh, you know what?
Do we need to like pack a ladder or anything?
Yeah, it's Death Stranding now. Bring a ladder.
You know, I heard.
Oh, look at that doggy.
Look at the girl.
I heard there were some potions that can help with this.
Okay.
I would normally
Potions are
not
pretty
take,
expensive.
Well, you know.
but I think one of the most common potions is Potion of Climbing.
Is-
Spider climb potion.
One moment. Because, there is a potion shop. Whoop. If we go over to Runiel's Remedies. Now, I don't have it listed here, but let me look up as a potion of spider climb, because you're right, that is a very common one for sure.
I think it's just Potion of Climbing. I think it's like one of the only common potions.
Potion of climbing, here it is, yep. Potion of climbing. When you drink this potion, you gain a climbing speed equal to your walking speed for 1 hour. Advantage on athletics checks you make to climb. Okay, yeah, and it is
common as a healing potion.
It is common, okay. And let me look up one other thing, and then I can give you a price.
I'm gonna get whiskey. I'll be back.
Okay.
Oh, you give me some.
Let me see here. Okay, cool. So, that's the same rarity as a standard healing potion, so it'd be 50 gold if you wanted a potion of climbing.
Super affordable, actually.
I think that might be worth picking up today.
The investment.
Sure.
Yeah.
Runia will absolutely send you or sell you one of those. You know, we dwarves don't do a whole lot of climbing. More of a mining, digging kind of folk, but sure, I can sell you one of these here. Be 50 gold if you got it.
We'll take 3.
All right. Well, that'll be 150 altogether.
Oof. All of that money just went bye-bye.
Can't spend the money if we're dead on the ground.
Well, I can't spend any money if I don't have the money either. But that is fine, I agree.
I think that's everything we need.
Sir, can you... Oh, she's got the cheeseburger. Everybody, she's got the cheeseburger.
Here we go.
You sound like a Secret Service agent.
Everybody!
The
yeah,
Eagle
the
Dumb
puppy
has
has
his
the
cheeseburger.
Oh god. Please die.
Okay. Hey, everybody's got everything they need?
Yep.
Then you head to the edge of town and you start to walk, and eventually you see good old Mount Halor in the distance, and this is what you see. I'm gonna refresh roll 20 to get rid of this annoying thing that's on my screen. For some reason, the duplicate page option just gets stuck there sometimes.
Oh, Jeremy Soul, take me away, please.
Yeah.
You harassing bastard.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't want to use the phrase "take me away" with him anymore.
I'm sorry, his music is good.
I hate the cold.
It really sucks. I'm sorry. What'd you say?
I really hate the cold. So this, just a heads up.
You're gonna have to
Yeah,
wear
I'm
your
not a
helmet
huge
too,
fan
because the sun
About the snow
really
blindness.
reflects. Yeah, totally.
Braun's also gonna pop on, like he's gonna put this hood up, and he's gonna wear those goggles of the eagle,
Mm-hmm.
but he's gonna have to keep wiping them off.
Fortunately, Hazard is just like he's got like a whole deal already, so like he's doing pretty okay.
All right, Charlie, climb in,
Okay.
and if you're
Sure,
planning on casting anything back there, you had better warn me first. All right?
He'll move to touch your face. Hey, just kidding.
Also, hey, if you start getting too uncomfortable and cold, just say something and we can give you another blanket or something.
Okay.
Shall we
I
go
just
then?
want to check. I'm looking at his spell list real quick. I'm curious if he has okay. He has enhance ability. I was curious if he had enlarge reduce.
Enhance ability could be good here. Enlarge reduce would also be good here.
Yeah. Just reduce the size of the mountain, step on top, and then enlarge
Perfect.
it again. You're at the summit. So yeah, you start making your way up.
When it starts to get really steep and kind of dangerous,
Mhm.
I want to go ahead and pass a rope to each of us. Braun can take the front if Hazard wants to take up the back, and then we'll tie us all together so in case one of us fall, the other two can catch them.
I
Makes
think
sense.
as the most athletic, I should go up front so I can make sure we have solid anchor points.
I don't think you're the most athletic.
Well, for what it's worth, with having Charlie now on his back, Braun makes a heavier anchor.
No, I mean for getting up there.
Oh.
Because we got the pythons and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're all pretty outfitted, so you're.
If you want to take the front, go for it.
No, it's fine. You're good.
I do have the little one on my back, so if
Hazard can also just be grappling his way up this mountain.
if the snow and ice
How
are
tall is the mountain?
I mean,
6'5".
it's, yeah, it's 6'5". It can
'Cause I
dunk,
do
but
have
not
dimension
gracefully.
door. I have dimension
You
door. I
cannot-
can just 1,000 feet increment all the way up there.
How many times could you cast that?
If
If you were to actually do this.
4 times.
Okay, I'm just gonna Google average mountain height real quick, because now you've got me curious.
How far? Not how tall is the mountain, but how far up is she up there? We probably either.
Most geologists. Wait, you have 1,000 feet on the dimension door, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Most geologists classify a mountain as a landform. Oh, that rises at least 1,000 feet. Never mind.
But that's just rising.
Right.
That's not the hypotenuse.
Right. Exactly. That's total height. It's not going that way.
Right.
I know you're not actually
be
going
like-
to do this, but you've got me curious about the math now in my head.
I think 1,000 feet up a mountain wouldn't get you. It gets you far, but most major mountains,
Right,
especially
yeah,
ones with snow on them.
It just you've got the gears turning now, and I'm curious. Here's a fun brain teaser, guys. Before Mount Everest was discovered, what was the tallest mountain in the world?
Kilimanjaro?
The answer's still Mount Everest. It's still the tallest, even if it's not
It
discovered.
is still. Yeah.
I watched that slide into place, and you were like, "Fuck."
I didn't expect that to get anybody.
I walked
All right.
right into that
Oh
trap.
man. Okay.
Mount Everest is between 23 and
You're not climbing Everest.
1,000 feet tall.
I'm gonna
So it'd
say.
take me a few days.
I'm gonna say this is probably. All right. We don't have to do all the math on this, but the idea is that it's gonna take just under a full day's journey to reach the top of this mountain. So it's not like you're not doing a whole lot of like sheer climbing. It's a lot of just sort of uphill walking. Like it's very much.
It's more than Old Rag.
I'm not saying it's Mount Everest. I'm just saying like a mountain to have snow has to
Sure.
be above a certain altitude.
Sure.
Hmm.
So what
I'd
you've
probably
got,
put that.
the way I sort of envision kind of all the mountains in this area is they almost work like a rate of increase graph where it's a lot of this and then kind of. Are you all right, Sid?
I'm fine.
Are you sure? You're making a really bad face.
I just ran into a wall of drink in there, and that was
Okay.
that
Okay.
fine.
Okay, I'm like, guys, mountains, and Sid's like, "Bleh." I'm like, you good? All right. So I imagine most of the mountains, they're very much like a very slow incline, sort of until like you're about to hit the summit, and then it's very much like a thump kind of deal. So anyway, you're walking for a bit. Is there any RP that you guys want to do as you're doing this walking? Because you are spending a good amount of time.
I think I'm gonna be. I'd like to roll a survival check just to kind of find snacks off the land, and then I don't know, find something cool.
Okay.
Yeah, bud.
What would you
The
find?
cheeseburger.
Give me a roll. Yeah,
Ma'am, I'm gonna need that cheeseburger.
that's a good roll.
please.
So I'm gonna say you're actually this is a perfect time to move on and transition you guys here. So you're probably finding like some markers as you go up, right? Like sort of the stake and the little red flag kind of deal as you're going up, to mark like this is the right trail. But then Andrew, with that roll, you're also gonna you'll probably spot some tracks. And it's good enough time as any to move you guys over to this map. Braun, because Charlie is on your back, I'm going to give you control of his token for now.
Okay.
Okay. So, all right, you should be able to move both now.
Wait.
I'm going to update. You guys have been long rested.
Right.
So right here you are.
So while we're climbing the mountain, Braun's going to be giving trivia about mountains. Did you know? The height of the snow line varies around the globe. It depends upon both altitude, height of the mountain, and latitude, where the mountain is located. The snow line is much nearer or higher near the equator, about 15,000 feet, for example, than it is near the poles, sea level or 0 feet in altitude.
Hey, why don't mountains catch colds?
Why
They
is
are
that?
mountains.
They wear snow caps. Bow, 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 bow.
That is not factually.
You both
No.
said something.
Do you know what the little rock said to? Do you know what the rock said to the little rock that was scared?
What did it
He
say?
told him he needed to be bolder. I didn't Google that, by the way. That was right here. That came out of here.
Why are mountains always tight? Like for every
Strap in, by
Fun
the way,
fact.
chat. We've got 4 hours of mountain jokes now.
fun fact that Braun dishes out, Val is going to provide a very shitty mountain joke.
I dig it.
The snow line can be affected by other factors too. For example, the Andes mountain of the South America is so dry that mountains rarely see snow, despite their height and distance from the equator.
Why are mountains so? No, wait, that one's.
Guys, I came on this journey to beat the nights, not to feel like I was in school.
How are mountains able to see? They
They
peek.
can't.
I like Ryan's punchline better.
I mean, his is the equivalent of like making that joke about Sally not having any arms and then asking
Yeah.
why Sally fell off the swing and it's because she didn't have
You know
any
what?
arms.
You know what? One of my favorites is like that. One of my favorites. Do you know what the difference between a woman and a toilet is? A toilet will talk to me.
That's sad.
Guys, shut up. I see tracks.
Yes.
Why
thank
are
you.
mountains never serious? Because they are hill areas.
That's great, but I do see tracks.
What do you call a mountain with kittens?
Shh.
It's a mountain.
The tracks might try to kill us. One sec. I'm going to investigate the tracks and figure out like what caused them and stuff. And I'm seeing this, which I assume is part of an animal.
Yeah. If you would like to roll, I guess be a nature specifically, if you're trying to identify said animal. Mountain is not one of your ranger territory things, right? You have
It is
Underdark
not.
and Urban.
Underdark and Urban, yeah.
Okay. Ooh, that's still pretty good. Well, especially based on what Lange told you before, they are owlbear tracks.
Oh shit. Owlbears.
We've gone like 3 years of playing D&D with like no owlbears. We gotta have them at some point.
Owlbears. And I just started listening to a podcast where they start referencing owlbears and bear owls.
Mhm.
So it's like,
Wait, what's a bear
of
owl?
course. It's kind of like, you know how an owlbear is like a bear with an owl head?
I'm just gonna Google it.
It's kind of an owl with a bear head.
Oh, I love
I'm
it.
in.
I love it.
I have one of those on my purse as a little charm.
So, how aggressive are they and how reasonable are they?
Let's see. With your, I mean, I'll give it to you with that nature roll. We can just include that in this. You know that like owlbears, like they're not pushovers. Pretty territorial. Much like a lot of species, it's sort of like a get in the way of them and their young kind of thing, and you're in trouble. But at the same time, they're not like unreasonable. They also respect, like they can also they'll respect like a hierarchy or an alpha kind of thing.
I am the alpha here. I'm super intimidating. I got this.
Guys, so owlbears, I think we should probably go around unless we want to fight an owlbear.
Particularly not like to.
Yeah,
I have a child on my back right now.
yeah.
Can you find another path for us?
Yeah, I imagine with my cartography, I would have at some point have been looking at the map ahead of time and figure out kind of like plot out a couple different possible routes.
Sure. So you've got, I mean, so you're getting pretty close to, like, stuff's starting to converge now because you're getting close to your destination. So you've got fewer options. But, like, so where you guys are standing here now, you've got kind of like, let me see, let me get the no snap ruler. So you've got, like, so, you know, forward here is just, like, a clear path that you can just be walking on. You could certainly scale your way up here to either of these sort of, like, cliffs on the side. Yeah, you could certainly do stuff like that.
Okay.
I have one more joke. While he's doing this, I have one more, Mr. Braun, and I feel like you might really appreciate this one.
I doubt that.
How many people can jump higher than a mountain?
None. They are too tall.
None. Mountains can't even jump. Ha.
That one's pretty good.
I
Nailed
think
it.
I was right then.
Bing bang. For the wrong reason, no.
So right.
One- Real talk though, just to break everything, one of the answer, like, it's just a wall of stuff, and somebody submitted my cock, LMAO. For
Nice.
mountain jokes.
All right.
Yeah.
People
Yikes.
suck. People suck.
So Tony, we can't see because of shading, but
Right.
I guess
So you
if-
have if you were to get on those cliffs, I would change the lighting and give you guys the full view.
if Hazard wants to lead the way since he's more athletic.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
it's you know, you can't really do elevation lighting, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So you would have to
Okay.
sorry,
I'll
I lost my
grab.
train of thought. But if you want to do that, I will change the lighting so that you get like a view of this whole area. just
Okay.
it works a little
I'll
weird
start
in Roll20.
climbing this.
Okay. And additionally, because of that dynamic lighting, I may have to move your guys' tokens for you just because of the way it's kind of cut. So if you want to do that, we'll start moving you guys up now. So give me
I'll
one.
grab a hammer, the hammer,
Mhm.
a python, and one end of the rope, I guess.
Okay.
And
Give me. Let me see. Enforce line of sight. This oughta. Boom. Okay. So.
Pretty one.
There's, look at the little baby.
And so yeah, from your vantage point, yeah, you see now behind this rock, because now you can kind of look over it. Behind this rock is a little owlbear cub, and he looks real sad, and he's crying.
Cub.
It looks
Oh,
really
shit.
sad.
It's a cub, which means if its parent is around, we could be mauled to death.
That is
But look how
correct.
sad
It's
it
very
looks.
territorial. No, don't look how sad it looks. It's a trap.
Look, it even has like doodles for eyebrows to indicate sadness, though.
And tears.
It's so very cute and so very sad, and we need to ignore it because Mommy will be home soon to feed it, and if we are there, Mommy will murder us to
The
death.
second
What
we
if
go
I
to
just
that
send
thing,
it a quick message?
I don't think it gets those.
It doesn't? Like, I can't be like, hey, little Owlbear, are you okay?
You know what? Do what you want from there. I'm gonna go up
the
here.
second we go near it,
Oh,
its mom will appear. I guarantee you.
What did you just try to do, Andrew?
climb.
You fall face first down in the snow down here.
Damn it! I blame you. All right.
Look,
I
I know
got
if I was
myself off.
lost on the mountain, I would
Try
want
again.
somebody to help me.
All right.
Cast in.
Get yourself back up.
That is sad. It's a sad roll.
Go check on the baby! Oh, you came back up.
Don't check on the baby. Don't you dare do
I
that.
would like to maybe cast sending on the baby.
Okay.
And just say, hey, little guy, are you
Could you
okay?
just message it from where you are? Save yourself the slot.
I don't have message.
Really? Okay.
No, I don't.
All right. I need the rules of sending because it is a different species, so I'm not entirely sure. But you're wearing the helmet, so I guess technically you're gonna hear if owlbears can talk. I think it's an intelligence
I don't
score
think
rule,
they
right?
Can.
Give me
Well,
the.
we're gonna see. I'm looking
I just
for
need
it.
the rules of sending. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they don't have a language.
Yeah. They kind of just. Do they? Would you call that a bark that they do?
Like a roar or
roar? Yeah.
whatever, or screech. That's what owls do, so they
Right.
probably
Yeah.
do that.
It's like a screeching whatever.
Oh, speaking of, guys, we found it. We saw an owl last night.
yeah,
That was
dude.
pretty
I met a cool owl
Yeah.
last night. It was great. There's
All owls are cool owls.
this owl was like super cool though. Like this is like an owl that would like sell you weed or something. That's my definition of it.
No, that
That's-
owl was definitely a narc.
That's the first joke I made when I got there and they were like, "We met a cool owl." I was like, "What does that mean?" He like sells you pot. Anyways.
That's pretty good.
No, there's like a great, I mean, you probably saw him on Facebook, that shot I had with the owl. We almost got, there's like a series of photos. It was almost a perfect, like, looking at the owl, then we both look at the camera kind of thing, but the owl didn't look at the camera. Oh, well. All right, what's the ruling on
Animals,
sending
am I
here?
right?
The spell enables the creature with an intelligence score of at least 1 to understand the meaning of your message.
Okay, so it can understand, but it wouldn't be able to respond.
It seems
Not in
that
that
way, yeah.
Okay. Your helmet is only... You only receive and are understanding things. You can't broadcast a language that somebody understands, right? It doesn't work that way. I mean,
No,
it's fine. It says it understands you anyway, I guess.
the
so.
helm of understanding shit, not
I
like
think
let
it's
me
like
make you
talking
understand
to a
shit.
dog.
Not broadcasting
basically.
it, yeah.
But how smart are owlbears?
Let's look up their intelligence.
Because usually birds are pretty smart.
Yeah. An owlbear has an intelligence score of -4. It's a 3,
Oh,
it's a
no.
-4. So,
Well, what's the score, though? No, it's not the modifier. What's the
3.
score?
A 3.
Okay.
Okay, so it can understand me.
Is there
Not
like a...
-4.
No, I'm sorry. -4 is the mod.
Yeah.
But
that'd be
but at
great.
least understands you. So what are you sending this cub?
I seriously just say, hey little one, I see that you are upset. Are you okay?
Well, obviously it doesn't know where it's coming from, and it doesn't know you. So it will like Just to get another cute little picture of this little guy crying behind the rock. I don't know why, I just want to remind you of his cuteness. It'll kind of like...
That's why I'm messaging it, because it is cute.
So you'll see it kind of like gets off its little cub butt and kind of like inches forward to like peek around the rock. It's kind of confused. Kind of does around like this.
Hey, up here. Hey.
It'll definitely look up at you. Maybe like flap its little claw wing.
Oh, look at him. He's like just a little baby, and he's lost, and he's scared, and he's all alone.
And then he gets to be this big. I'm just kidding.
Oh!
I'm gonna
Climb faster.
He does like, what is that? Apache Chief? Is that the superhero who just like gets real tall?
Yep.
Oh man.
I'd like to roll either a perception or a survival.
I'll roll a perception for Mother too.
So to look around.
Mostly for like tracks to indicate any signs of like, is Mother coming home?
Sure.
Has she just left? What's going on here? Because if it's legit an abandoned baby, I don't want that on my conscience.
I don't want to leave the abandoned baby.
Is perception okay?
I definitely
That's
do
fine,
have the goggles on right now.
Nice.
Okay. So with, let's see, we got an 18. So I give it, and you guys are elevated too. So if you look north, you spot what appears to be sort of like a den up here.
What if,
You spot a den up here and the cub all the way down here.
like, what if the mama got hurt or something, and the baby's just left behind to die? We can't do that.
But what if the mother's in there and it's watching her?
So, like, hypothetically, that was a weird way to say that word. I apologize, everybody.
You said it in character.
I did. It sounded really weird, though. So what if I walk it up there, and then when the going gets tough, and Mama's like, "Hey, I'm gonna kill you," I just like, poof, and I go away. So the baby is delivered, and we are, you know.
Are you actually going to walk it away? Or are you going to fall in love with it the second you hold his hand?
I don't know.
I did say I wanted to give you guys a sidekick, didn't I?
I'll have
Just
Braun-
remember what Sydney did to Bunny Duck, all right?
And whatever happened to... I called him Spyro. I know that's not what you called the pseudo
Spyro
dragon.
was like
Oh, is that
chilling
what we
on,
called
like
him?
the horde in my backpack. I don't remember the name of it, but he just chilled in my backpack a lot. I didn't let him out ever because he had a hit point of 1. So
I
eventually,
mean, that's probably better than how
took
Dash
away.
got along with Mouse.
I think you murdered Mouse, didn't you?
I think I attempted to, but he still
I
taught
think
me
you-
2 words of mouse. Like, don't I have like working knowledge of mouse language or something? I don't remember.
You might.
Something
I don't
stupid.
think that's a thing.
It's
Anyway,
on,
the
whatever.
2 animal companions that I have had have not, you know, it just didn't work out. So here's number 3.
Allison,
Yes, dear.
you go ahead. I'll have Braun start writing your eulogy.
Okay.
Um,
He knows where my mama and my father live, so
we're not
you
gonna
know.
bury you because we don't want to steal your remains from an Owlbear mom.
Okay, but
but
just
we'll
know
say
that I have
kind
90
things.
gold. So there.
Why can't we just let it be?
Why would you? It's crying! It is a baby!
It's crying because the snow's there and it's freezing.
So you're just going to let it freeze to death?
It's got natural fur.
It belongs in a. It belongs in a not museum, a nest. It does belong in a nest.
Have you just been doing a Harrison Ford impression this whole time, Andrew?
Yeah, that's you figured me out.
It was me the whole time.
Well, all right. So that's your sitch.
Okay, Val, you do it. Go ahead. This is stupid.
Going with the record, this is a bad idea, Val.
It is a bad idea.
It's fine. I can get out of there really, really quick. And, like, I could get further up the mountain. You know? If all else fails, I'll just... And then I'll be gone. You know?
Let me scout out the cave first, I guess. Maybe. I don't know.
If she can teleport out, just let her.
Okay.
Yeah, let me waste these spell slots that I've already wasted one on sending. I'm
You're
gonna
already
go.
texting an owlbear.
I'm gonna go down to the baby.
Okay. I'm gonna move your guys' tokens along because of the dynamic lighting. I'll move your guys' tokens along with her, I think. Or actually, hold on. No, I'll get you guys.
I don't think you necessarily need to,
For the
right?
3 of you on the cliff, if I move you here, then because dynamic lighting here, it's still restricted movement because of the topography of this.
Mm-hmm.
Where I've placed you guys right now, you should be able to move. But anyways, okay. So Sid, you hop down and the owlbear's there. If you encounter a thing and your token isn't able to move, it's on purpose. It's just because there's kind of like some hills and various rocks here. So, anyways.
So I get down there and I just like kneel down.
Mm-hmm.
And like just reach out the hand and just start talking in very like
Yep.
very calm, very soothing tones.
It's definitely looking up at you. It will allow you to pet it. And it definitely looks up and lets out like a little like penguin like a kind of sound.
Where is your home? Why are you all here by yourself? Let's come. I think your
Well,
home
you
is
see,
this way,
ma'am,
huh?
what happened? I'm just kidding.
That would be nuts. I love it.
I just stubbed my
was
toe
told-
on a rock. It ain't no big deal.
I was told where the cave was, right?
Yeah, you saw it from where you were up there. They would have pointed it out, I'm sure.
I'm going to try to start leading it in that direction. If it's big enough for me to pick up and it'll let me. I'll do
It
that.
is probably as big as you. It's an owlbear cub.
I am super strong. Okay.
Do you want to roll me a strength check to try to pick it up?
Yes.
Okay. Please.
I'd like to roll to cuddle.
I'd
Aw.
like to roll to cuddle the bear.
Yeah, we're definitely going to implement the
Okay.
natural explorer stuff.
And I'm gonna need. All right.
Fine.
Well, you attempt to lift it, and you don't, and it just kind of like it's looking at you. It's like looking at you like.
Okay. You know it is fine. Let's just go this way, little one. Okay. And I'm gonna try to usher it up.
Okay.
Like this way.
Roll me an animal handling.
Oh Jesus H.
Well, you've already like made contact, and it seems to trust you, so it's not gonna be a high DC.
Hold my beer.
Literally.
Hey.
Yeah. It's happy to follow you.
Guys, look, I made a friend.
Just get it in the cave.
Look at how cute he is. Okay.
Well said.
Look at how excited it is.
Look at how cute. Okay, let's go. Come on. While we're going, I'm just talking to it like, oh, by the way, my name is Fallison. I'm super happy to help you. I don't think you can understand me, but...
At this point, by the way, the other 3 of you, you're kind of descending, so you guys are basically on the same level now.
Before I go down, can I keep an eye on that cave to see if anything's stirring in there?
Absolutely. Do you want to keep a passive going, or just do another check? What's your...
I want to do another check.
Go for it.
15.
It's... The light kind of dies pretty quickly inside of the cave, so you do not see anything currently.
All right,
Do
fair
I
enough.
see something with my elven eyes?
Good question. You don't.
Okay.
So maybe from, like, right here.
Okay.
Like, I'll stop, and I will gesture to the cave.
Okay.
Like, is
And it'll
this your
kinda-
home?
Roll me another animal handling.
Ugh.
It can tell that you're indicating that direction even with that. So it's going to take about 2 steps. And then
Only if it's your home.
it's going to start moving. And let's take a pause. Since people are still keeping an eye out, Hazard and Braun, go ahead and give me another perception check.
You just let this.
I just murdered the baby.
Come on. I just can't take my eyes
All right.
off that adorable little
Well,
cub.
Hazard's like, oh, look at the baby. Whereas Braun is like grabbing your shoulder. But also, because Braun coming up over the ridge. Oh, what happened? Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. Coming up over the ridge to the east here, you see
Oh, fuck off.
owlbears.
What did I say?
And coming up from the west, you see some owlbears.
Oh,
There's
Now-
a bunch of downvote owlbears coming to kill
Yes,
us.
I was.
owlbears.
So
They're
I'm
coming to diss our memes.
I'm glad you said that actually, Ryan, because you'll notice. Let me see here. Boom. You will notice baby owlbear
They're like-
here, completely white. The ones that are attacking you, they've got this red stripe, so seems like a different group.
They're like pissed off avatars or something.
Mm-hmm.
This is the crypt and those are the bloods or something.
Yes. So as baby owlbear starts running in there, we're gonna have to do an initiative roll.
Oh boy.
Ryan, I trust you have a Snowy Mountain battle playlist.
I have Skyrim.
You seem to have good playlists for everything, hence my,
Oh, he does. He
Yeah.
usually has pretty dope playlists.
Yep. It's a good roll, Andrew. You actually tied with these things, but you
I almost had
you
20.
have a better 18. Oh right, I have to do this for Charlie. Actually, Charlie's on your back, Braun, so he's gonna go on your initiative.
That's fine.
17 for you. Whatever I can do to make it easy on myself, because I have to also, roll Richard's stuff.
I like how earlier today you said if there's combat.
There
There
This
was always
is-
going to be combat.
Let me tell you this. Eventually in an episode, probably. This combat scenario is actually completely avoidable. Was.
You put like a little baby crying
true.
animal in front of me.
We could have
I'm
left
gonna
it.
I'm
True.
gonna go see the little crying baby animal.
Well, I'll tell you this. There may be more of a butterfly effect from your sort of karmic good deed here, so,
Feck.
we'll see what happens.
There's going to be a hurricane somewhere.
Yes, a hurricane on a snowy mountain.
Yep.
I know what you meant, but that's still kind of... I like the idea of a hurricane whipping up on a mountain.
Oh, great. Now what?
Okay. Hazard's up first. Hazard, you got 2 to the east. You got 4 to the west.
I'm gonna go ahead and drop fog cloud
Okay.
on the group of 4 there.
Okay.
Just bathe them in darkness, so hopefully they don't know where to charge or they get confused. I just don't want them seeing or being able to attack us, so we can hopefully just focus on these 2.
Okay.
That's one action.
How likely do you think it would be if I triggered like a freaking avalanche if I use shatter?
We're on this thing still.
Yeah, it's pretty high.
Andrew, can you draw that out for me? Can you get a moment?
20-foot radius. I'm so bad at drawing the
It's just 4 squares across and up.
goal. Alright, 1, 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay.
Awesome.
Do.
And then that'll be perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Do you do anything else?
I've got a bonus action. I'm not sure what I can actually do with that. I guess I'll draw my swords and move up. Said move up.
I'm
move
gonna find.
Oh.
Is there
I'm
a
trapped.
loop combat video?
I'm trapped on the mountain, but I want to move over between Val and these 2 owl bears.
Okay. You do that. Now it's the owlbears' turns.
I might need you to move the token.
Okay. Give me one moment. Dang, they have a speed of 40. Where do you want to be? Like up here?
That's good. Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, sorry. You were like right on one of the hooks. It's the restricted movement on a mountain's just weird. It's really like a lot of haphazard lines. Hazard. Anyways. All right, because of the fog cloud, I'm just going to say they're not actually going to reach you guys on these 4. So that gives you a nice that gives you a little bit of a buffer. But before they were able to run over, the baby did, we're going to say he got into the den.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Yep. But you were smart to. Well, one's still gonna get to Valison there, Hazard, but one is gonna come to you. So you saved getting hit twice, I suppose.
Tony.
Yes.
When it gets there, it's within my reach.
Okay.
I'm gonna take my pole arm reaction attack.
Okay, go for it.
Nice.
I'll make this a great weapon master strike.
Okay.
11 to hit.
Let me check. An 11 is not a hit, unfortunately.
Let me throw a precision die on there.
Okay. That'll do it.
All right.
I really like. You call them downvote owlbears, right?
They are downvote, Albert.
All right, that's the episode title for sure. That's a great joke. Dang, 26 damage.
Yeah. So right.
Excellent hit.
Sweeps over at Hazard. It just gets this massive gash right between
Yeah,
the shoulder blades.
and it looks like it hurt. It felt that.
Uh-oh.
So, Val, this one is gonna scratch and peck at you. I've got a 14 and a 20, not a nat 20.
The 20 hits.
Okay, 20 hits. So
Yes.
it's going to, let's see. It slashes first and then bites. No, sorry, other way around. One with its beak, one with its claws. Okay, so it bites at you first, then it slashes. So you've got, you take 15 slashing damage as its claw slashes into you. And then Hazard,
Cool.
we got a 21 and a 15.
It'll miss the second one.
Okay, so the bite
Wait,
hits
was
you.
The 15 was the second attack?
Correct.
Okay. then
And the
yeah,
first is a 21.
Gotcha.
Okay, so it's going to peck at you for 11 damage. And now we go...
What if I want that 11 damage?
Well, you're going to have to take that up with Wizards of the Coast.
I think I will.
All right, and now it's Braun/Charlie turn.
All right, Charlie, hold on.
Okay. Hey, Juan,
I'm
do you
gonna
guys
move
want to go super fast for this battle?
I guess. Brown slippery. Yeah, Braun's gonna move up here. Unless he doesn't. He'll just move over one. And this guy's looking rough.
Not rough, but that was a big hit.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll go ahead and take 2 attacks. 14 hits, so I'm gonna say make it 2 more great weapon hits.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. One's a miss.
That's a 5 and a 16. The 16 will hit.
All right. 10. 21 more damage.
Okay.
Still kicking.
Still kicking, but he definitely couldn't take that again.
Oh boy, I don't have many of those. Bonus action, I'll take the pommel strike. Also with Great Weapon Master.
Okay. Uh, 15 is good. 19 damage, and downvote owlbear number 1 is down. And I can't, trying to get, I don't like the, there we go. Downvote owlbear number 1 is down.
I think I might have gotten Charlie stuck in the wall for some reason. Oh, there he goes.
Yeah, sorry, like I said, the lighting is kind of weird there.
All right, then I'll go ahead and move us up here.
Cool.
Charlie's over on this side behind me.
Cool.
And kind of like reposition myself.
Okay. So Charlie is going to, let me see here. Where are cantrips on this sheet? Do sorcerers just not have cantrips? Oh, there they are. Okay. Actually, I don't think that matters for here. Sorry, Richard. I'm definitely not going to play him that effectively in combat, but at least in this instance, Charlie is going to cast a fireball. And he's going to be able to nail all 4 of these owlbears over here.
Thank
Uh,
God.
Is that a good idea on a mountaintop?
Why
not?
Well, if they're cold, they probably don't like the heat.
I meant that we're on a mountaintop and
Fireball!
you're causing an explosion.
It's like his signature spell at this point. Let's see.
Said every spellcaster.
See, Dex save. Charlie's Dex save is a 17. All right. So let's see. Fail, 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 save. All right. So Charlie's fireball is very effective. 8d6 fire damage. That is powerful.
Fireball.
Yeah, man. All right.
Classic.
That's the reason why everyone takes it.
Yep. Okay, so 3 of the bears take 25, 1 takes 12.
Not bad.
More good hits all around. All right, minus 25, minus 25, minus 25, minus 12. That is all for Charlie's bit. Oh, actually, no. You know what he's gonna do? He's gonna try out his new feat that I gave him, the spare spell. So if he rolls higher than a 3 on this D10, he keeps the spell slot. He does not keep the spell slot. But that's the thing. You can use until it's successful. That's his special feat he got that I gave him.
You said you roll a d20 and it's
10
high
D10.
Oh, you can keep using it?
Yeah, you can attempt it until it works. It's only successful once a day, but you can like basically try it every time.
Okay.
Yep. I mean, it would be it wouldn't be really as useful if it was literally just one attempt.
Yeah.
But the idea is once it's successful, then you can't use it again that day. But potentially, yeah, if you roll, you could save a level 9 slot if you pulled it off. That's the idea. You have to get a 10, so it's still like, odds. But anyways, all right, it goes back to Valison.
I suppose that ultimately Shatter would be very, very, very bad up here.
Fireball
So-
works up here fine.
Yeah, there's a lot less snow around these 4 now.
Oh, well, in that case, I'll cast Shatter, like, right on top of them.
I'd say that's fair.
10-foot radius sphere. Yep, right on. Yep.
On those
Can
4.
I get con saves, please?
Cons? I feel like that's gonna be pretty good for them. Oh,
Oh, well.
not as good as you think. All right. We got a 16, an 11, a 14, and a 5. Do any of
None
them
of
save?
them pass.
Okay.
So they all take 3d8. Well,
Okay, they all take 12. And they're looking pretty beat up. Hazard, it's your turn.
Does Val have a knife on her?
oh yeah, I have a dagger.
Val,
No,
dagger.
use the dagger. Here we go.
I grab it, and I'm going to kind of tuck and roll into this square and launch the dagger and cast Conjure Barrage with it.
Ooh, nice.
Really, just 8. That's all.
All right, dex saves from the 4 of them? The same 4, or...
Actually, all 5 of them.
Okay, it's a
He's
cone or
definitely-
something? Oh,
Yeah,
it's a
this
cone.
guy's
Okay,
getting
cool.
right in his face.
Okay, I'm going to start with dude right in your face and then work my way to the left from there. So we got... What's your save? 15.
It's a DC 15.
Okay, so that's a fail, a save, a fail, a save, a fail. Is it half if they save?
Half on a save, yeah.
Okay, what did I say?
I'm rolling some
Fail,
disappointing
save,
ones for
fail,
this.
save. Oh, it just goes every other. That's easy. All right, so the one right in front of you takes 8. And then I'm going to work my way over. So I do this. And these guys, this group over here, man, they're not doing too great. They're getting real beat up. And so because of that, they are pissed.
I think like he throws it and it kind of lands in its shoulder, and on the other side of its shoulder, just like a flurry of other daggers launch out and spray
Nice.
at the
I like
other
it.
4.
They're set on fire. They get their eardrums burst. Then they get just daggers.
That's what you get for downvoting us.
That's
jerks.
a great spell, though, Andrew. I gotta say, I love it.
I do like how it can do with daggers and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also, as a bonus action, I'm going
Mhm.
to mark. Oh wait, never mind. That's 2 spells. Never mind.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. We have 1 coming at Braun, 1 coming at Hazard, 3 coming at Val, 2 of which are going to be at advantage.
Tony, before you do,
You want to use your thing?
I do. Which one coming towards me? I should be able to poke pretty much all of them. Which one is the weakest coming at of these 2 here? I guess.
This one appears to be weaker.
Okay, I'd like to take my reaction strike at him. Let's do just a regular attack. Is it +9 now? 15.
15's a hit.
I'll do pushing attack.
Okay.
Can I get a strength save, please?
You can. Roll me the damage first, though, because you may not even need to worry about the push. You did exactly enough damage. So don't worry about your push. So I
Then
guess
I go ahead
technically
and-
it succeeds and this thing flies back 10 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still love that thing. It's honestly one of my
Yeah,
favorite
its
ones.
limp body just goes flying. And that saves Val the advantage attacks, because now this one's going to go for Hazard instead. So we got 1 to Braun, 1 to Hazard, 2 coming at Val. And now neither are at advantage. Braun, 12 is not going to hit you. Hazard,
No.
a 26 will hit you. Oh, sorry, I should be rolling these twice. Hazard 26, 14 will also not hit you. I need to know... Wait, what's Hazard's AC? 18? Yeah, he just put that up. Okay, so Hazard's going to get beaked. Poked with the beak. Why did the music stop? Oh, there it is. All right, Hazard's going to get poked with the beak. Val, let's see. We got a nat 20. And then a regular 20. From the first
Cool.
Owlbear.
I helped.
Awesome.
Then we got a 14 and an 18.
18 hit.
Okay. So you've got a critical beak, and you've got 2 claw swipes coming at you. This is gonna hurt.
I'm gonna die.
You had to help the owlbear.
All right, your critical beak is gonna take. You're gonna take 15 damage from that. 15
Okay.
piercing. And it's gonna slash at you. For 29.
Hey.
As you're poked and then you are slashed twice.
Cool. That's nice.
Are you down?
Yep.
Val goes down in the snow.
Oh, crap.
What's up, Andrew? Andrew, you're about to take a hit. Val just took 3. She's
No, I
down.
don't smoke pot anymore.
Okay. Val is down in the snow because the owlbears went at her. Your AC is 18, Andrew?
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Your AC
I
is
was
18?
gone for like a second.
I know.
Why did you die?
Squishy.
Andrew, your AC is 18, correct?
Screenshot. Yes.
Okay. You hit it for some reason when you got up, so I was able to see what it was.
Yeah.
You're going to get poked with the beak.
I did that on purpose, assuming I was going to be
Yeah.
attacked.
You get poked for 8 damage.
What if I counter that?
With what?
Uh,
With saying, no, I don't want to?
Yes.
The roll for convincing me you don't want to. Persuade the DM.
Oh wow,
Um,
that's funny.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, Braun, it's your turn. Val just went down, but this owlbear next to Hazard is almost at full strength. The others that are still standing don't look particularly great.
All right. Then I'll go ahead and move over. I'm gonna go ahead and I see Val goes down. I'm gonna spin my body around and then jump backwards towards Val.
Mhm.
So when the owlbear takes a swipe, it takes a swipe at me instead of Charlie.
Okay.
Just do a
Yeah,
little
that's kind of the unless you're being like flanked, I don't see how anyone's gonna particularly target Charlie during all this. So
I'm
good call.
saying like because I'm moving over here, and this guy I assume will want to take a swipe at me.
Yeah.
Then once I'm over here, do you want to roll for attack up or no?
I will. Just give me one moment. I want to check something. Okay. Apparently. Oops. No, that's not what I wanted. Sorry. Hold on. I wanted to check. Okay. I wanted to check the ruling on shield, the spell. It's only a self target. I was curious if it could be done on others. Yeah, so you're going to take that attack up. It's going to try to slash at you as you go by. A 21 will hit you.
Yep.
So you're going to take, for you, 14 slashing damage because of your armor.
It slashed me for 17 damage.
It did.
They've been hitting me for 15.
That sounds like a lot for an owlbear.
They hit, man.
All right.
They're all one owlbear is a CR 3.
3?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot for a.
They hit pretty well.
Okay, well, I jump over here. I'm gonna go ahead and of these.
I also
want to
got-
go weak.
I've been rolling really well, I guess. Sorry.
You should be.
Sorry.
What's how are these guys looking? All pretty equally weak or what?
Other than this one right here, they're all looking not particularly great. The other two near you are not looking great at all. This guy up here, he's looking beat up. But these two to your left are looking real bad.
All right, well, I'm going to start with, I guess, the one closest to me right here. I'm going to take 2 strikes at it, both with Great Weapon Master.
Okay. Both are going to be hits.
See how it likes this.
46. Okay, I'm sorry, which one did you target?
This one.
Yeah, he's super down. Actually, can you... Let me, I'm gonna... Sorry, I'm gonna divide those hits out because you only need one of them to take him down. So,
Okay, so
that's
then it
two
would be
individual...
6.
That's 2 individual hits of, let's see, the first one is 18, 28, and the second one is 30. Is that correct?
It's, no, it would be
sorry.
6 plus 6 plus 10 is 22, and
Okay.
then 8 plus 6 plus 10.
Okay, so this bottom one you take out with the 22. What was the second attack?
24.
That's enough to take this guy out too. I'll just let you.
All right.
It mathematically it all transfers, so I'll let you do that.
All right. Then I'm going to go ahead and action surge and take out this guy too.
Okay.
Let's make it again 2 Great Weapon Masters strikes.
Okay. They're both hits again.
$43.
All right, yeah, that's a great hit. He's not down, but he's close to it after that.
I'll do a bonus action, Great Weapon Master, Pommel Strike.
Uh, 21 is a hit. And that is enough.
So yeah, Braun sees Valison go down, and it just like in a flurry of blows.
You take
just,
out all 3 around
just
her.
like fucking Dynasty Warriors goes to town on these owlbears.
Nice.
Some Hyrule Warrior shit going on.
Yep. Sid, roll me a save, I guess. The good news is, just round-wise, I don't see how Val will actually die here.
Charlie gets a turn too.
Charlie gets a turn too. Yeah, sorry. Val, do your roll first while I figure out what Charlie's going to do.
He could hop out and give her a potion.
That's true.
Is
there not a place to document death saves on D&D Beyond?
No, it's there.
Is there? I don't see. What do they?
I swear I've seen it before. I just don't see it.
It's
now.
usually like right in the middle.
All right. Here's what Charlie's gonna do.
Huh.
Charlie is going to use a quickening spell. So he's gonna spend 2 of his sorcery points. All right, let me just take those off. So he's gonna spend 2 of his sorcery points to first shoot a magic missile out at this guy right here. And a magic missile is 3d4 plus 3, right?
Sounds right.
At a single target. All right, so he's going to deal... That was not a great roll, but... So he's going to deal that 6 damage to that owlbear. And then because it was a quicken spell, he could also... that turns that spell into a bonus action, which means he can actually use a cantrip as well. And he's going to then throw a fire bolt at that owlbear as well. He's... Let's see, you guys are level 9 now, correct?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So he's gonna roll to hit. That owlbear, he hits it. And he's gonna deal 15 fire damage. Come on, mouse. To this one. And now, what is going on? Work.
Wait, you said he's
What?
he's. You said he's not fleeted,
What?
super speeded.
No one is hasted at the moment, no.
Then how did he cast 2 one-action spells?
He's a sorcerer.
spell.
So quicken spell turns his
Oh,
magic missile into a bonus action, and then he's allowed to use a cantrip action.
Okay,
yep.
cool. I
Um,
missed that.
yeah. So that's what he does. And now this owlbear appears looking like it's just about to go down as well. Hazard, you can finish it off, or it's up to you. You could also try out your fun new healing feat on Val if you wanted. Up to you.
I definitely want to do that.
Leave me there to die. Where is the fucking spell? Like, Jesus, that's not in here.
Ah.
Saving throws?
Huh. I'm just going to throw this in because it just came up. We do not get political on this show. However, our current president has signed a bill making animal cruelty a federal felony.
Yeah.
And I agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, anyways.
Beans.
Well, I just want to bring it up while you guys are beating up animals in this
Oh,
episode.
gee.
We're gonna get
Technically, they're
fined.
It's because of Allison.
In this square, would I be
Why don't
like
you
in
help
hazard
the baby?
Well, we've killed 6 owlbears because of this
since
now.
he has reach?
No. Well, I don't know. Flanking with reach is really weird. If you were that square, I'd give it to you.
Okay. I'd like to roll an acrobatics check to like flip over the owlbear.
Okay. You could also just move around him, but it's yeah, sure.
This is cooler.
If you're just trying to fluff it, it works.
This is cooler. And then Hunter's Mark. I guess I don't need it.
I wouldn't. If I were you, I wouldn't use it right now. I might save it. This owlbear's real weak.
I might need that bonus action. Okay. What was I gonna hit? I was gonna hit. Ah, jeez. I need a new monitor. Okay.
Apparently, I need a new mouse. Oh, there we go. This thing was not
Oh.
working a moment ago.
Boom diggy.
Yeah, that's enough.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
I think
You
I
f-
do like Jedi.
Yeah.
thing
Describe
where,
how
like,
you finish this
backflip.
thing off.
I pull an Obi-Wan and I kind of like jump and backflip over it,
Mhm.
and then spin and slash with Festus,
Mhm.
and just slice its head off.
Okay. Nice. All right. Let me. Actually, that's
I'm good.
pretty. I like this fluff-wise because I'm gonna say so. Then, the head rolls over here in front of the den,
Oof.
and the baby
40
walk.
feet?
Yeah. And then the baby
Jesus.
waddles out of the den and it looks down at the head. And then some other owlbears walk out of the den behind it.
Whiskey.
Okay.
Wrong tube.
So the little baby owlbear is just kind of like playing with this owlbear head that is now sitting here. And some of these other owlbears walk out of the den.
I'm gonna use an aminal handling skill to like do whatever to be the most chillest.
Yeah. So they walk out.
All right, everyone, prepare for another battle. We have to finish off the rest.
Yeah. So, well, you notice that these look white like the cub, as
They
opposed
don't
to
have that cool mohawk.
yeah, as opposed to the ones that you just took out.
Their downvoting is not so prominent.
Yeah. So the other owlbears, they look down and they see the head and they see their cub and they look up at all of you, and then they just kind of, the one just kind of like puts its hand on the cub and like starts moving back in the den. Another owlbear just kind of looks at all of you and gives like a very, almost like an approving glance to you all, just like almost like even gives you a nod before they all walk back into their den.
Is Valson bleeding out while all this is happening?
I'm just saying this is what's going to happen. It was I needed to the head going over was too good of a transition to be like pause for
that's
healing.
fine.
So
That's all right. So Valson's
Uh,
dying in the snow.
I would say that I power slide immediately after slashing the head off. I like power slide over to Val and immediately start channeling healing energy into
Yeah.
her head. And as she regains consciousness, the first thing she sees is
you see,
the owlbear's
you see the
nodding
owlbear
towards
reunited with its family and them all being like giving you a look. You see the owlbears giving you a look of like, you have saved our cub, thank you.
And then I snap Valison's neck.
And then they all go back into their den. Yeah, are you gonna use your fun feat there?
I
Yeah,
sure
there
the
it
heck
is.
am. I'm going to use Healing Adept to give a full healing ability to my my Cure Wounds that I pop.
So let's see. Your
So-
cure wounds is what? 1d8.
A D8 plus. I always get confused by that. Oh, plus 3.
Okay, so 11.
Yeah, 11.
Cool.
Ooh, I put 111. Nice try, Sid.
And also, Sid, give me that the hit die.
Thing.
Yep. Our Dark Souls rule.
Lift.
And don't forget to collect your souls off the ground. I'm just kidding. Yeah.
But
Okay.
actually, speaking of that, so these owlbears, they got some.
Oh.
Oh, Sydney's gone.
Oh.
There we go.
Okay.
These
I
owlbears
see.
got some pretty heckin' strong claws,
Mm-hmm.
based on how my armor did next to nothing.
Mhm.
Could I harvest some for selling?
Sure. Roll me a d6.
Okay.
There are 6 owlbears.
All right. In before one.
Wow. Okay. You are able to successfully harvest the claws from 5 of these 6 owlbears. So
Nice.
that you have 10 sets. You have 10 sets then. 5 pairs
I
for
guess.
10 total.
5 sets, 10 pairs.
And so we're gonna say that's. I mean, if they have, hold on. Let's look at the picture here. If you want like a more precise number. 10 total claws. I'm just gonna look at the picture. 1.
I mean, they're pretty
2, 3,
gnarly claws.
5.
Look at this.
I know. I'm just doing the math. So you've got like, are you going whole claw like paw, or are you getting the individual nails?
I was probably gonna get like a whole paw.
Okay, so you have 10 whole paws.
Okay.
Do you just
Well-
like push Charlie aside in your backpack to make room for the bloody paws?
No. Then again, unless.
Unless.
No, I'll probably put
I'll
them
take Charlie. That's fine.
I'll just put them in my side satchel.
It's okay. Charlie can get with his big brother. That's fine.
Can you carry him?
I'm strong, okay? I'm tired of that treatment.
How strong are you?
I've got a +5 to athletics.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay.
Wow.
So it doesn't take you guys much farther to actually get to the summit. I'm just gonna fast forward, unless there's more RP you guys wanted after this fight.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
No.
I think there is like 10 to 15 minutes of some passive aggressive. No, it's cool. I can carry him. No, it's cool. I've got it. No, it's cool. I can do it. I can carry him.
Braun's
No,
moving.
it's fine. But I don't think Braun gives it up.
Yeah.
No.
So eventually you get to near the summit and you see a cabin.
Uncle Tom's cabin.
This seems like an inconvenient location.
It's meant to be a retreat.
But you know for sure, there's like a hot tub in the back, like with like a heated infinity pool. And
Oh, he didn't. Oh, that sounds awesome.
it sounds a little awesome.
When we get up here, are there any tracks? Does it seem like there's been movement around recently?
Not from like you up to the cabin, but you see stuff around the cabin itself.
All right, so it seems occupied. There's light in there.
Yeah, this
Possibly,
light, the
like,
light you see in the picture is on.
Is there smoke coming out of the chimney?
There is.
All right. Well, you know what they say: always trust a cabin in the wood. And
They do
Braun's
say
gonna go
that.
up to the door.
I'm sure
Wait,
that there is not a single like film or like a or not a film, but like a play
Genre.
role not mentioning how bad just random cabins in the middle of nowhere are. There's no
Like
demons here.
Like
for
an
sure.
entire trope.
Yeah.
Is this the cabin from that one video game with the butterflies?
Alan Wake? Oh, Until
No.
Dawn.
Until Dawn. Is this a cabin from Until Dawn?
It's just something I pulled up from images.
Are there two white people making out in there?
Where are the Wendigos?
I
Wendigo.
love that game so much. I need to play Men of Medan still. Anyways.
I want to play the new one. I saw
yeah,
some of the.
I gotta play
some of the
that.
grumps
'Cause we
playing it.
we got end of the year discussions coming up at work. I gotta play it soon. Anyways. Okay. I'm sorry.
How much can I get for some B-roll footage? We'll talk.
We could
I was
play if
mentioned
you
on the
if you
stream
get it,
when
we
you
can
guys
play it
were playing
online.
that.
You were on the stream when we played that, Sid. That was fun. Yeah, Sid
Yeah.
tuned in when I was streaming that when I was in the office over the
yeah.
summer. Anyways,
That's right.
okay, I'm sorry. Did anybody say they go up to the door?
I do.
Okay,
I trudge after him.
yeah.
Can I do like a quick lap around to like scope out the windows and check for anything sketchy?
Sure.
I understand I would be the sketchy one in this situation, but you know, here's a stealth and a perception.
Okay. Give me a second here.
Pardon me.
Your stealth was 10.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
Okay,
I
when
guess
you
they were all
press
black.
up to the window and like it's probably like a little like frosted up, so like it takes a moment to adjust and look through. And when you do, you see you scried on her before, so you would recognize Ruby, and she's sitting there eating dinner. She got a 12 on perception. So as soon as you lean in, she just like immediately looks up from dinner and just sees you looking in at the window at her. And she immediately stands up. She immediately stands up and goes to the door. So like Braun, as you're about to knock, the door just opens.
Oh, hello.
I take it you're the ones who were trying to message me the other day.
That would be her.
She's coming to the door.
Hi.
Hi, Ruby.
Did she see you?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Oh,
you all
okay.
seem to know me, apparently. Ruby on guard, and who might you lot be?
We're the
We're the
dream catchers.
catchers.
I don't know what that means.
You might have known us as the champions of Octon. We helped deal with the Queen coup
They
a couple weeks
We
ago.
are friends with your boyfriend.
You're the ones that made good on my sister's murder.
We did.
Perhaps
I
I should have left with that in
I
the
apologize for the... Please, no, come right in. Come right inside.
Well, if you don't, and like Braun's already walking in and taking his shoes off.
Yep. Charlie will hop out of the backpack and probably warm up by the fire. Warm up his little hands.
Hazard removes his cold weather gear, which includes
Insulated deck coat with hood, black. Fur-lined goat leather gloves, black. Long scarf, black. Black. So black.
Darkness!
Dark. attitude,
So,
God.
please, I was just sitting down to eat. You please have some. I'm happy to share. I made myself some porridge.
No, it's cool. I found some tender
Porridge with,
spruce and some berries.
It's got some pheasant and, what's a porridge without a couple bits of bacon too,
You had me at bacon.
Yep. So she serves you guys up. You're all sitting around her table. So what brings you all up here to my family retreat?
What do you know of dream nights?
I don't know what that means in the slightest.
So we're gonna cut to a nice crane shot outside the cabin as it pulls up, and we do a nice little, talking and telling her what's going on.
And that
And
like
how
a
we-
bird wipe. A bird wipe where it's like a swarm of birds cross it and like one flies right against the camera.
Yep. And so it's
And
been
we
you
like-
guys inside. Yep.
Yeah.
And then she says like a long exposition-filled thing that basically summarizes everything we just
Yep.
said.
I see.
So you're telling me?
So you're telling me people dream about these nights and then the dreams come true and people end up dying? Well, the dreams almost come
More
true, but then you end up
importantly-
stopping them.
She gets it.
Yes, that is exactly what I just said.
And you're trying
More
to get
importantly, though.
into my family forge because you think one of these gates might be in there.
Yeah, but
It's
we
our
can't
best
do that
chance.
because we
It's
are
always
see.
the oldest areas.
Okay. Well,
It works. Her being like, and you people want this.
yeah.
Her little picture.
All right. That's
With her
fair, I
funky
suppose.
shoes.
Of course, you understand that I'm taking over the job in just a few days, and they're all so particular about only guild members inside of the forge, and I wouldn't want to look bad letting outsiders in. I'm not saying it's impossible. I have to have a think about that, figure out how it could be done.
Why don't you hire us as contract bodyguards? Temporary contract bodyguards.
Can totally go sleepy sleeps and then change out a single spell and maybe do a disguise self.
That may
I
also...
would remind you that if this thing gets through, they are quite dangerous and quite deadly.
Of course.
Like super
Well, I mean,
deadly.
She's gonna
I was
smack her
thinking about
hand
this.
down on the table and sorry, you go first.
I mean, they're dangerous, but I mean, all the dwarves in there, they're dangerous too. So, I'd argue some of the dwarves in there are more dangerous than we are. So, why don't we let them handle it again?
I don't know if I would say that they're more dangerous than us. Maybe in numbers, but a lot could fall. A lot could fall needless.
I mean, either way, I'm in. I'm just,
Every
They're
single
badass
time
enough to
we
keep
fought
us
one
out.
of these, it's been a life or death struggle. We've barely managed to stop them each time.
yeah.
One was able to run across the country in a few seconds.
While you guys are talking about that, she's gonna slam her gloved hand down and stand up. I've got it. I know how we'll do it. All right, listen. I came up here for just to sort of commune with. I've come up here to commune with Doug Marin and sort of get his blessing before I take over everything. But I also wanted to prove myself to the guild when I came back, so I planned on it. She points to some hunting gear on the wall. I also planned on bringing back a bit of a feast for my workers. There's a rock in these parts, and I was gonna kill it at its nest, bring it back down. Everybody could have a feast, prove my strength in that way. What if, at that same feast, we find a way to sort of, let's say, delay the guards in the morning? Because they have their day off soon. I was gonna give them the day off just after the feast, in fact. So if we can delay the guards from getting there, then I could slip you guys inside perhaps in the morning.
Are you proposing that we eat the people's champion?
Rock with no K. Rock with no K there, mate.
Oh, okay.
Damn it.
Got it.
I already made that Photoshop once for Tale of Ale. Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
I know.
Oh, man.
It works on one level.
Yep.
It's the gate. I drew it.
So, let me throw a quick hypothetical at you. What if instead of a rock, you take in how many owlbears did you guys kill?
We did just murderize a bunch of owl bears.
What if instead you're like, I single-handedly took on this entire thing of owlbears, and you take in 20 owlbears? And by 20, I mean like 5 or 6.
Well, we could probably grab them on our way down the mountain anyway, just to
7.
have more at the feast. But you understand, like, it's not that uncommon for a dwarf to beat an owlbear. But if I bring him something from the sky, that says a lot more.
Do you need help with catching this rock then?
I'm going to need to
Well, now that you mention it, I'm not going to say no to the backup.
I'm going to need to
It'll
take a nap
definitely
before
be-
this.
Okay, yeah, me too.
I was
Definitely would be a
planning,
problem if you
it
got
all-
dropped.
it ought to be returning to its nest, honestly, fairly soon. But if y'all need to keep resting up first, now's the
do.
time. And honestly,
If
you
we could
sat,
just get-
you sat down for a meal, so you're definitely going to get a short rest.
Okay,
Yeah,
I was gonna
good,
say, like, yeah, if we
fine.
can finish this forge, that'd be great.
Yeah, you're definitely
Almost.
going to get it.
Died!
And then also, would you have you'd have told her about the wand guy going missing and everything?
Yeah, that would
Okay.
be part of it.
So as you're eating, she's also gonna say she's gonna bring up some other stuff. So, Castor, who you suspect was running around with the wand, and you said it was able to make metal things move.
Hazard knows better than I do.
About what now?
The wand the guy had. She's asking, did it make metal move?
Right, more or less. He, from what we know, he used metal to get away.
Right. That's what I feared. So, I'm sure they told you that the city was built around my ancestor's forge, around Garnet Ungard's forge, but have they told you about how he came about to making that forge?
I heard he lifted himself up by the bootstraps and just kind of poured his blood, tears, and sweat into it.
Not quite.
That was just the Red Clan of that group. Maybe that was.
I see. No, my ancestor Garnet, he was looking to make his way in the world, having a lot of difficulty. As she's saying this, like, a big block of text just floats down in front of her face. It just says, exposition time. She's like, right, no, my ancestor Garnet, he received a vision from Dugmar and Brightmantle, our dwarven god. I don't know if you're all familiar.
1 second, let me roll a religion check.
Can I do that thing where I mash the X button and it just you keep saying the first
Well,
couple phrases?
and then, would you, and then,
Fascinating.
right.
Really great story.
Uh,
I love this stuff.
So actually, so with your 18 there, Hazard, you're gonna put 2 and 2 together. That, remember there was a headless statue in front of the forge?
Mm-hmm.
That headless statue was this dwarven god.
Was the dwarven god headless?
As she will tell you.
That'd been
Yes, Doug, this is not the case in 5e canon, but it is in Sentra canon. Dugmar and Brightmantle, this dwarven deity, the legend says even after he lost his head in a fight, he just kept going. So all of his imagery is basically a headless dwarf.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. And so he received a vision from Dugmarin, but more so than just a vision. My ancestor Garnet received Brightmantle's wand, the wand of welding, and it let him control metal. And
The wand of welding.
as far as I know, it's the only one of its kind.
It's real though.
Yes, it's very real. In fact, it should have been passed down to me when I inherited the forge, but I wasn't able to find it. Not even among Amber's things. And if you're saying Castor's running around with it, that would make an awful lot of sense as to why it's been gone. People said things have been disappearing from the forge, and I guess that adds up.
It's possible. He was quite formidable with it. Was able to navigate away from us in the sewers.
Very, very.
Well, my
Super
ancestor,
easy. Barely an inconvenience.
my ancestor did use it to build an entire forge. I gotta imagine it's pretty good for making escapes, too.
Damn, it's like an alchemist.
I'm gonna like kind of turn and like circle in with the group.
Guys, does it sound like he possibly could have been building a giant iron metal golem thing with this thing? Like, are we going to be fighting a mountain of a golem?
Did he say that?
I don't know, but controlling metal, spending a lot of
Well,
time.
shoot, now that you mention it.
He was able to just control the bars on its own.
Tony, are you writing things down? You better not write this.
I'm responding to a text actually.
You know,
I don't alter
wasn't
my
concerned.
plans that drastically. But you know, just I don't know. Have your brainstorming sesh. We'll see what happens next week.
I wasn't concerned, but now I am concerned.
I mean, if he can do whatever with metal, if he's a metal mancer, then who knows what he could do?
It's true.
I don't like it.
I don't like it either. No. Shoot.
Sorry, you said metal golem, Andrew? Metal.
Oh,
But do you know what else I don't like? I don't like the idea of fighting a rock either.
I don't. But that's gonna be child.
Think of the feast when you get back. You'll be able to smell the rock cooking.
Yeah, I dig it.
I'm not gonna laugh at that. I'm not gonna
Oh
laugh at it.
yeah.
I think I can handle him. If I get close enough to hit him,
Dibs
I
on
think
the
I can
elbow.
disarm him.
I can dimension door you on top of it.
Oh wait,
The guy, not the
you're talking
golem.
about
What are
the
you
rock.
talking
You're
about?
talking about. Yeah, she's
I'm-
talking about the rock. You're talking about the
Both?
guy.
Hey, if y'all are done bickering over there, it's about time to go
Um.
catch this rock. And you'll see she's all decked out in her hunting gear. She's ready to do this thing.
All right, I do need to see my
Alright.
token because I was only keeping track of my hit points on my token,
I got you. No, you'll get your tokens.
Okay. just so I can roll hit dice.
Yeah, you'll be fine. I'll give it to you in a second.
Gracias.
As you guys are making your way to the rock nest, is there any other questions for her? Any other RP that you wish to do? It's fine if
how are
not.
we
I just
bringing
want to
this
make
rock
sure
back?
I just want to give the opportunity.
Aren't rocks like fucking gargantuan?
Oh, they're big.
How are we bringing this thing back?
Downhill. I actually do have an answer for you. Are you asking her that as you go?
Yeah. How are we
Yeah.
bringing it back?
She's gonna walk. She's gonna pull out. She's got kind of like her side pouch there. She's gonna pull out a wand, and just, I might prefer to fight with my hands, but I mean, you met Castor. There's plenty of wands in the city too, and this one can make things bigger or smaller. I'm gonna use the smaller option.
Where was that on their way up the hill? Shoot.
In my pocket.
Well, that is neither here nor there at this point.
All right. Anything else?
All right. I have another idea. There's lots of wood up here, yes. And we have some owlbears back there chilling. We get this rock. I take all the wood and I make a Grinch sled. And then we ride it down into Whoville. And everyone is happy.
Well, if that's a serious suggestion, there are a number of trees around the rock nest.
The rock
I am
nest
good when it
monster.
comes to working with
That
wood.
almost
Rock
sounds
Nest
like
monster.
that.
Love it.
Yep, there it is.
We already had downvote Owlbear, Andrew, but you get second place for episode title.
I'll settle for parentheses in there.
All right.
We can do it after we get the rock, but as an option, I have made sleds before.
I love this as an option.
Northport gets plenty of snow.
Yep. Okay. All right, so you guys eventually reach the summit where the rock
I
nest
hate
is.
everything.
Oh boy, howdy, that's a lot.
And yeah, now you can update your tokens and whatnot.
Right. Okay, there we go.
Braun's gonna whisper to Charlie. All right, Charlie, you can do it this time.
Charlie is silent. I'm just kidding. Thanks, Juan. You can too. Oh, you mean the going fast thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he will
And
do
if
that.
it looks like it's gonna pick up one of us, or pick me up and fly away, please just kill me.
You got it. No questions asked. I'm in perfect throat-sweating position.
No,
Jesus
no.
Christ!
Plenty of questions asked. I can get him out of there. Don't be crazy here.
But so you arrive and
Mostly.
Ruby will. Okay, we might have just a little bit of time before it shows up. So if there's any sort of preparations or I mean, there's trees. We could hide. Anything we want to do before it arrives. Now's the time. So yeah, these. I mean, they kind of look more like mounds, I guess. Now that I'm zoomed up, but I consider these trees when I marked out the map. So you got those trees.
I'd like to roll a quick either survival or nature check to kind of get a lay of the land to figure out like which direction it looks like the landing is.
Okay.
Like where the land in.
Like where it would approach from.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would that be a survival or nature?
Probably survival with the stuff moved around.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you survival. If you were if you're analyzing the terrain, like to see where it would fly from, survival. If you're trying to investigate the nest in particular, I would call that a nature. So I mean, you could also do both, but that's how I would rule it.
I'll do both, but first survival.
Okay.
To
so you've got these two embankments that you're near over here, but then there's also one over here, and you suspect that this almost looks like the ramp that the rocks would walk up before they take off. So probably come approaching from the southeast. So they becoming north. They becoming northwest. They becoming like this way.
Cool. I'm gonna pop over here in these trees then, and then I will roll a nature check to kind of figure out what's going on with that nest.
Okay. Based on that, it seems like this thing recently had 2 babies hatch.
Aww.
You see like 2
So that
like
means we're
broken
gonna have
eggs.
to kill.
Wait. Do babies tend to? Is it like giraffes where they kind of like walk immediately after hatching, or is it more like birds where like it takes them a couple months to grow to full size and fly?
Probably the latter, but the fact that you don't see the babies in the nest right now implies that they are probably able to fly at this point.
Okay, so it's been a minute.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rocks are not smart, right?
Let's check.
Ooh.
It has the same intelligence as an owlbear.
That makes sense.
Yep.
All right,
I'm going to. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So what Braun's going to do is we got plenty of snow around here, right?
Yes.
Ruby,
Yeah, we got plenty of snow. Sorry,
how big would you...
Sorry, I'm texting someone back.
Stop sending and get back here.
What? Oh, yeah.
Tell
Sent.
them we say hello.
Ruby, how large would you say that rock eggs are?
Well, big enough to hold a large creature.
A large creature. Are infant rocks large?
Well, rocks are gargantuan. Or huge, rather. No, rocks are gargantuan.
I need
Yeah,
a
they are
size
gargantuan,
chart.
yeah.
I need a fucking size chart.
But how big are they?
Now hold up, guys. This is a male DM talking about gargantuan. It's probably
Listen,
large at best.
my rock is like this big. No, wait, you gotta see it in the right light. Let me send you my rock pic.
It's awful. I hate it.
I'm glad I got a chuckle.
All right, so what Braun's gonna do... Well, it won't be perfect, but it'll be something. What Braun's gonna do is... I wish he had more traps. He's going to take 2... He's gonna make 2 big, like, bottom snowman-style balls of snow.
Okay.
And then roll them into the nest, so it looks like there are 2 eggs in there.
Okay.
And then he's going to take a bunch of his caltrops and throw it on the base of the nest.
Okay.
Nice. Meanwhile, Hazard takes some of the feathers and down and stuff that are lining the nest.
I'm drawing
and
your
he's going
eggs.
And he's going to
Thank you.
rub himself and everyone else down with it to use as a cover scent.
Hide your scent. Okay. Smart.
Yeah. To hopefully grant us some boon on stealth.
Okay. Okay. Any other preparations?
I would like to cry as I look at these fucking size charts. Oh my god.
Are you?
Yeah, this thing's big.
Are you positioned where you want to be, guys? By the way, I just want to get
we're hiding
everybody.
behind this tree here,
I want to
yeah.
get people into basically final positions. Okay.
We're going to be hiding, like, under this tree.
Okay. Val, you're where you want to be? I think Ruby will actually be over here on your side.
I would like like to hide on like in the tree. Like I don't want to be like, haha, look at me over here. I want to be like, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so you do that, and eventually, off in the distance, you see them coming.
Them.
Them, mother.
The rock and its babies,
I knew it.
and it lands here next to the nest. The babies land around the rim like this, and they're kind of looking down at these weird things that look like eggs to them. Everybody, I want stealth rolls, please.
I just want to look at this fucking image.
Ron, your stealth roll is going to count for Charlie because he's on your back.
Okay, I have heavy armor on.
I mean, his isn't going to count for yours.
All right.
Oh,
Given the fact that he's stationary for this, can he bypass the disadvantage?
Well, you're hiding in like trees, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll let you.
We do have cover.
I would let you bypass it.
Okay. They don't land in the nest. They land on the edge of the nest.
Yeah.
Whew.
that was almost a 1.
Damn. For once, Braun is like the heavy hitter there.
You
Yeah,
rolled. Oh, okay. I see what you're doing there, Hazard. Okay. Oh, I need to roll rubies too. 1 second. Oh man, I just realized I'm gonna have to roll for a lot in this fight. Oh, that's on me, I guess. Okay. So the babies are like, they're kind of weirdly looking at these snowballs. One's gonna hop down, the other's gonna hop down. What is the caltrip rules?
Any creature that enters the area must succeed a DC 15 Dex save throw, or stop moving this turn and take 1 piercing damage.
1?
That's what it says.
Literally 1? Okay.
Taking this damage reduces the creature's walking speed by 10 feet
Well,
until the creature regains at least 1 hit point. The creature moving through the area at half speed doesn't need to make the save.
okay. What is the save, DC?
DC 15 Dex.
Okay, so this one that hops in first doesn't seem bothered. This one gets poked. And as it pokes, it kind of like reacts to what's underneath it. At which point, Mama Bird here looks up, sees that her kid is in pain, starts looking around, and based on the rolls, Mama Bird sees Ruby over here. She sees Valison over here.
Shatter.
And she sees Hazard over here. And with
Shatter.
that, we're going to go into initiative.
Shatter.
You didn't tell me you had it held, so.
Shatter.
I did get my longbow out, and since I'm chilling in the trees and stuff. Oh shit! I'm gonna check one
Don't
sec
fucking
because I
die.
may have supposed to have had advantage on hide stealth checks there.
Okay. Yeah, if you want to check, go ahead and do that. It sees Ruby and Valison regardless. All right, that's a 19 from Braun and from Val, but Val's 19 is better.
No, I guess not. Okay.
Okay. So yeah, so Mama Bird sees you two over here, as well as Hazard.
Ugh.
Hazard, I need you to do another one for me because you. No, you're good. Your 7 is better than the Rock's 7. And I just need to do Ruby's. Ruby's got a +1. She has a 13, so she's gonna go there. Okay. Well, Braun actually acts first.
Really?
Yeah. You
I'll
got
let
a
Val go
19.
first.
Okay. Yes, that's fine.
Shatter.
If you would like, and whenever you got music for me too, Ryan.
Oh, did I not do that? Yeah. I think this is only appropriate, considering where we are.
All right. What do we
Can I
got?
get
You can in 1 moment. Let me get the music set.
see?
Ooh,
I'm
nice
gonna let
call.
Charlie go ahead of me too.
Okay. Good call, Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
I will tell you, by the way, of... No, we'll hold it. We'll see. Stuff will happen. Or actually won't happen because of your actions earlier in this episode.
I do believe that Charlie is out of range for hasting Hazard, but not out of range for Ruby or for Valis.
Okay. For the sake of my own rolling, he's not gonna haste Ruby because I don't want to have to. That'd be extra to juggle.
That's fair.
All right. So what are you doing, Sid? Oh, you're shattering. I'm sorry. Yeah. What do I need?
I need con saves from them, please.
Okay. Oh yeah, haste is only 30 feet, so he's definitely out of that.
And let me make sure. Yep, and I'm gonna cast it at level 4.
Okay. Mama gets a 19.
Pass.
The babies get a 7 and another 19.
Okay, so 2 of them pass, 1 of them fails, so half damage and shit. But
Okay.
25.
Okay. So Mama's gonna take 12. The bird that got poked earlier is gonna take 12. And bird that did not get poked earlier is gonna take the full 25. And that looks like it hurt that baby bird quite a lot.
Let me check something real quick.
We're hitting the babies too?
I mean, I say baby bird, but it's pretty big.
Oh, you hit shatter. Gotcha.
It's the
Yeah.
size of like a subway car.
How far away are you, Hazard?
But we
you
also
are
don't want
so
to
far
disrupt
away.
the species.
That'll be it.
Okay. You're letting Charlie go first?
Yes,
All right, well, he's going to haste you.
that's fair.
And that's probably all he'll do, so you are hasted.
I'm going to go ahead and set Charlie down in the snow so he's not on my back for this
Okay.
part. Like,
Haste is a level.
stay here. And then, like the wind, Braun is just going to kick up a wall of snow as he runs over. Can he not?
Sorry, it's because of the ledge. I didn't want you to climb up it. So let me... There you go.
Okay, then I'll leap off there.
Yeah. There's some elevation there if that wasn't clear.
And he'll get to this first, the weakened rock here, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Could he make it to the... Is that even a good idea?
I'm going to say the lip of the nest is probably like 5-6 feet.
Okay.
If that makes a difference to you.
Well, he's still got range, or reach.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna just start wailing on this one right here. I'll make 2 attacks with Great Weapon Master.
Okay. Let's see. We got a 14 and an 18. Let me check. Baby bird stats. Both hit.
All right.
I keep calling them baby birds, but they also have a pretty good stat block.
Are they?
The baby birds are giant eagles on paper.
Okay.
So we're killing Gandalf's friends, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and just do 2 regular attacks of. Yeah, let's do that.
Mm-hmm.
For 50 damage.
Dear Lord.
All right. Let me.
You've been rolling really good damage-wise. Can we
I
go to
know,
that?
right?
I don't know what your action economy is like, but I think just one of those would finish off this first baby bird, because that would be 8 plus 4 plus 10, right? 8 plus 4.
It's 8 plus 6 plus 10.
Okay, you do need both then.
Okay.
You got him down to 1 with the first hit. He had 25 HP left.
Wow.
So you almost got it with just a single one of those hits.
And then a massive damage for the second hit.
Yeah, it's just like dude, chill, I'm almost
Braun has a little bit of movement left, so he's gonna strafe around here and whistle at the big bird, trying to get his attention.
Okay.
Actually, no, oh shit, he has another action. What can I do with haste? What's something else I can do?
Use an object. Single melee attack, hide, or dodge. I think.
You could go for dodge.
Dodge would
Bonus
probably be
Actually,
very
like,
good.
Stand arms
That's
akimbo
true.
and just like look him in the eye.
Especially
So-
like pissing off Mama like that.
Bonus action
killing off
dodge
one
would be a
of the
great,
baddies.
good call.
So
Yeah.
Braun's gonna like move over and whistle at it, and kind of like with that speedy like flash movement, he's gonna start spinning his glaive around,
Mhm.
like to try and like call it out, but also to defend himself with it.
Okay.
And that's his move.
Okay. Val.
Yes.
Mama Bird saw you, but it seems like it's got its attention on Braun now after that move.
Oh no, oh no, oh no. I suddenly wish that I took Hold Monster. You know what? Why not? Have another shatter. Here we go. Con saves.
Okay. All right. Mama Bird cons.
You just moved. Didn't you? Went before me.
Oh, that's right. You let her go first. That's my mistake.
Yeah.
Sorry, Sid. You can do that next
Whatever.
time.
Okay.
I did feel that was weird. I felt like you'd already gone, but yeah, sorry, my bad.
That went fast. I was like, yeah, okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, Ruby's gonna leap off the ledge, and as she leaps off, with more grace than you'd expect a dwarf to have, she's gonna pull that wand out, and as she lands, poof, she's gonna fire off Enlarge Reduce at Mamo there. And
Mamo number 5.
yes. Enlarge Reduce is what kind of save?
I want to say con save.
It is a con save. Let's see what happens. Mama Bird's got good con. Oh, she's got really good con. Mama Bird does not get shrunk, unfortunately. And now, Braun, as you suspected, here comes Mama Bird.
Wait, I thought you said I got the better AC or the better in
Oh, you did.
The better
My
7.
Mistake. My mistake.
better in. Okay.
You're correct.
Okay, cool. First thing I want to do is I want to use an animal handling check to let out some sort of screech to scare off the one surviving child.
That's a way to put it. Yeah.
Because I know we may want to cull the species, but we don't want to decimate it.
Uh-huh.
So, I'm gonna try and scare it off. That's a 12. I would argue for advantage since it just watched its sibling die.
I don't know. I mean, it rolled really well on what I'm rolling on this side, so it got a 19.
Now, is that a 19 to stay strong and stay in fight, or to know what's up?
Yeah, it's like a fight or flight kind of thing. So it's still in fighting mood.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and attack Mama Bear.
Okay.
Mama Bird.
Mama Bird. Loose there.
Let me see if a 13 hits. I'm not sure. A 13 does not hit, unfortunately. A 15
How about
hits.
15 hits. Cool.
And you deal 9 piercing damage to Mama Bird.
Alrighty. Drops to 8 arrows. And
Okay.
then... Oh shit, I should have bonus marked. I guess my bonus action was yelling a shriek.
Yeah,
Okay.
if you're actually invoking a check, I'm going to have to call it that.
Okay.
All right. Now Mama Bird's
I'm gonna grab
coming.
whiskey.
Okay. Mama Bird's coming for you now, Braun.
Just as I planned.
You did kill its child. Braun, we've got a 21, a 20, and a 15.
Those all need to be rolled at disadvantage.
Why?
Because Braun is dodging right now.
Oh, yes. You're right. Okay. ABC. I'm going to give you another ABC. Okay, so... Oh, sorry, my display here makes this a little weird to figure. Okay, so the 15, I'm assuming, doesn't hit you.
Yes.
Does a 20... 20 still hits you. And... a 20. So it's going to end up as 20, 20, 15 in that case.
Okay, those two. Man, he's at AC 19 right now.
Yeah. Close.
Yeah.
All right, so... What was the 15? Was attack number 3. Okay. So you're going to get poked once with the beak and slashed once with talons.
Okay.
And I'll do the... All right, so the beak pokes at you, and with your armor, you take 23 piercing.
That sounds more fair.
And then it slashes at you. And with the claw, you take with your armor 20 slashing.
Okay.
So you're taking a total of, what was that, 43?
I think so. He's at 42 right now.
Okay.
About a little under half.
Okay, so that's what Big Bird does. Little Bird is going to fly over here toward Amber because that's the first thing it sees, and it's going to take an attack at her. Little Bird also gets 2 attacks. Well, actually, Mama Bird gets 3, but... And they're both going to miss. So, Braun, it's your turn. You got a big old bird in your face.
All right. I think I'm going to pull a Jotaro and go ora.
Ora,
Let's
ora, ora.
do...
You do have your action surge back.
I do. So I'm going to do all of the attacks now with an action surge and the haste.
Okay.
And all of these are going to be Great Weapon Master.
Okay. So, you get a total of 6 attacks. Am I correct?
First 2, then haste, then 2 more, and if I crit, then that becomes a 6th. So, and I forgot I wasn't adding my new proficiency bonus +4 with the Great Weapon.
Okay.
So here we go.
All right, we've got a 6. That's not a hit. A 22 is a hit. Another 22 is a hit. A 5 is obviously... All right, that's a crit fail, technically. So
I would like to use Gauntlet of Redemption on that natural 1.
Okay, to just turn it into a hit. So that gives you
Yes.
4 hits.
All right.
Man, that gauntlet's got some real utility, huh? You're welcome.
It does now. Okay, plus...
I mean, it took long enough to put together, so...
Yes. And is he... Man, I really... You know, as good as I'm rolling, I haven't gotten many crits tonight. It's super fucking strong. I'm not tripping this thing. It's too big. I can't push it. Everything in my thing is for large and smaller, so it's just regular attacks. I'm carving this Thanksgiving turkey.
You know, it's funny you say that. I'm gonna have more on that later in this episode. All right,
I'm gonna re-roll the 1s and 2s.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to the banquet with our large bird.
So
Our
that
large
becomes 80, that becomes 90.
That's
Damn.
if that's 3. That is yeah.
Okay, 9. That's an incredible hit. Action surge did you well.
I don't get another attack, but I do have a bonus action which I will
Pommel.
use for the second wind
Okay,
to get some health back.
good call. All right, Val, it's now your turn. Now we've come around the horn, the Matterhorn. Because you're
Oh,
on a
no.
mountain. All right.
Oh, okay. Oh, that changed. Now, okay. Now I don't know. What
Wow,
Okay.
nice second wind.
The die are with me tonight, definitely.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Let me down. I want to
Oh,
move
actually,
here.
technically, you go. I'll have Charlie go after you, Sid. Sorry. There you go.
Okay. I want to move there. There we go. I like went around the freaking tree.
Yeah,
Anyway.
sorry.
You know what? Just because it hit him really hard, I'm gonna do what I was going to do originally, I think. I'm going to level 3 healing word to Mr. Braun. Sorry, Mr. Braun.
I'm fine.
No, you're not. Shut up and take it. Like I'm at.
Wow.
Nasty.
Plus 13 for you. As an action, I would.
I can't tell what that says.
Man
stabbed.
Oh no! Oh no!
What?
I'm never going up there.
Is that in your neighborhood?
It's half a mile away.
Nice.
I don't get it.
A college friend of mine and Ryan today sent me an article, and he said, I used to work with this guy, and this particular individual shotgunned his entire family. So, yep.
Huh.
I'm
That's
gonna shoot a crossbow
interesting.
bolt at the birdie.
Are you telling me he took his uncle,
15.
pierced a hole in him, and then opened his top and just drank the whole uncle?
Yes. You drank the whole uncle. 15's a hit.
Cool. That got weird, guys.
I'm sorry, that was dark.
I mean, I appreciate
it's better than
it.
the actual reality.
I love dark humor. But, okay, so it's gonna be a D6, but also I want to tack on my icky shit.
Okay.
Oh my god, did they get... Okay, there it is. Just let me... Okay, and it's a bardic inspiration. I don't think I can do that, actually. Nope, I can't because it's a bonus, and I already used my bonus. So it's just a D6.
Okay.
Just want to make sure that I... Why did I even do that, then? Oh, well. 6! At Baby Bird.
Just 6 to Baby Bird?
Yeah.
Okay. Baby Bird
Ron,
takes
you
6.
took that 13, right?
Oh shit! Yeah, I forgot.
Take your 13, boy.
I don't like it like that.
Alright, so Charlie is coming up here on the ledge, and he's just within range that he can cast Blight on Mama Bird.
Ooh,
So he's going to do that.
big. I like Blight. I
a
think
good
Blight's
spell.
cool.
Blight's one of my favorites, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. It is a con save.
Maybe I'm a necromancer. Shit.
Charlie's save is 17. Alright, let's
That's
see.
why I like doing
Mama
Feral, because I was
does.
like, she does
Mama Bird
fungus
got a
shit.
21 on her save, so
Like,
she's only going to
fucking
take
rad.
half.
I love Feral, until they nerf the shit out of that.
8d8. Alright,
So cool.
Charlie does have Dominate Monster.
Cool.
Alright, Blight. Mama is going to take half of this because she saved. Alright, Mama takes 12. Let me see. Charlie's going to attempt to save that spell. So if he gets a 5 or above, the spell slot's retained. Spell slot is retained. That ain't bad.
Nice.
Charlie keeps it. He's going to twin spell, or sorry, not twin spell it. He's going to
Quicken spell.
quicken spell it. And then he's going to unleash a magic missile at... Well, he just saved his 4th level slot, so let's say 4th level.
I don't think he can cast 2. Like,
oh, that's right.
levels,
That's not a cantrip. That's my mistake. What's the range on
but he
firebolt?
could quicken a
He can firebolt.
firebolt.
Yeah, he can firebolt. Okay, so he's gonna chuck a firebolt.
Please don't net one.
At Mama Bird. 23 is gonna hit Mama Bird. And that's gonna do 2d10 fire damage to Mama Bird.
Plus his charisma,
Right?
because he's a fire dragon.
Yes. His charisma is charisma mod, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Is a plus is a +4.
Plus 19!
yeah.
Yeah.
For 11 fire damage to Mama. And now Ruby down here, she puts the wand away and she's gonna pull out her big old sword and she's gonna lay in some sword chops on Baby Bird. And after that, you guys can roll again. She's gonna chop twice. And she's gonna hit twice. For 2d8 plus 6. So she slashes for 18 damage into Baby Bird here, and Baby Bird could not take another one of those. Hazard, it's your turn.
I'm assuming Mama Bird is still looking just fine.
Mama Bird still looks pretty good, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna yell to our friends to scare off the baby. It doesn't need to be here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and
Wait, dominate monster or control monster?
I think there's only dominate.
Dominate monster is a level 8 is an 8th level enchantment. That doesn't seem like
Oh.
something Charlie would have. Dominate
Is it
person he has.
yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
that okay.
That makes more sense. No, that is a valid question.
It's gonna go ahead and hit Hunter's Mark on Mama Bear.
Okay.
It shouldn't do damage.
Right,
it doesn't
right.
do damage. And then I'm gonna go ahead and jump down, so I may have to have you move my token. But basically moving.
You can move it now.
Yeah.
You're out of the.
Cool.
You're off the line.
And so technically we can't flank with this creature?
No.
Definitely not.
Definitely not.
Gotcha. Swap over to my double swords. And so wing.
All right, 23 is a hit.
Second attack.
13 is not a hit, unfortunately.
Is there any way I can cheese that?
No, but you still have your other sword.
I don't think I
Oh
can
no, you
cheese
hunter's
that.
marked. You can't. So.
Yeah, that was my bonus.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you still get hunter's mark damage.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna roll a D. That's a D6, right?
You would know.
D6. Would I? Would I really? Oh, come on.
Total of 14.
Yeah, 1d6.
Good hit. Yeah, total of 14. Okay. Well, Hazard, Mama Bird has you and Braun in her sights now. So you attacked her first, so she's gonna be slashing at you with her talons, and she's gonna be pecking at Braun at the same time. Well, not at the same time, but in
Could
sequence.
I motivate her to attack me twice?
Did I not say she's slashing at your talons with you, right? That's what I said.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
that's
So
two attacks?
that's the twice. So it's twice with the
Oh.
talons, once with the beak. So you are taking the 2.
Oh, I'm trying to get focus.
You're taking 2 out of the 3 attacks. So
I'm pulling aggro.
all right, Hazard. It's a 15 and a 23. 23
Fail.
hits.
And then, well, consecutive attack. So 18,
right.
19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
Yeah, I still think you're. What's it go up by?
I want to say 5. 1 sec.
Does it really? By
I think it's
5?
4.
Oh, plus 4.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
So,
it
it's
does.
barely gonna get you, and Braun a 15 doesn't hit you.
It does not.
Cool.
I will do a riposte, though.
Okay. You will get that opportunity.
Hit me with that.
Hazard, you
EMG.
take 21 slashing from the talon.
Oh.
Braun,
I
if
take
you
that
want to,
much?
Braun, if you want to do your riposte, go for it.
That's a lot, though.
Meanwhile, Baby is gonna attack Ruby, and it's gonna miss. 10 does not hit. Okay. 13 does not hit.
Plus 7, plus 4, so 17.
Oh, okay. Then that is a hit.
Yeah.
Do I?
Okay, 21 damage.
Oh, I need to roll a concentration on that.
On Hunter's Mark, yes. So
I
you
did
need
not
to
realize that.
make a. I said it was 21 damage. You're
Mhm.
good. You're good. You're super good. All right, Braun, it's come back to you.
All right, how's this guy looking now?
Mama Bird looks. She's still got some fight, but she definitely doesn't look. Like she did at the top.
All right. Well, I still got 3 main attacks, so let's do it. Great Weapon Master strikes, because it seems to be working right now.
Okay.
Until this round, anyways. I'll use a precision die on that last one.
Okay. That is enough.
Then that's 1 that hit. Plus 6, plus 10. Yeah, for this much. I'll re-roll the 2.
Okay.
It's a 2.
So 18.
And then bonus action. Oh wait, how much damage did it do to me? Oh no, it missed. Never mind.
Yeah,
I'll
you're
do
good.
a pommel strike.
Okay. Oh, right. Sorry, this is your turn, not your opposed. Yeah. Cool.
15.
15 hits.
Ooh, okay.
A 15 exactly hits.
For 19
For
more.
19 more. Okay.
I
Good.
just pommel its big toe.
That's good stuff. Meanwhile, Charlie is going to blight it at 5th level.
Okay.
Let's see. So 5th level, blight. First we need a con save from Mama. Mama saves. but she's going to take half of this. Oh, that was not a great roll. But Mama takes 15 necrotic. And, let's see. I think Charlie is going to quicken that one again, and send off another firebolt.
That should only be like 1 point to do a free cantrip, right? I forget how Quicken works.
Quicken takes 2 sorcery points.
Oh, no matter what it is?
Yeah, it's not based on the level of the spell. It's just based on the action you do.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Still good use of it.
Yeah. Okay, and so another firebolt's being thrown out. Excuse me. All right. Okay. Charlie's firebolt hits for 14 fire damage. And Mama Bird's looking pretty weak now. So Val, you got Baby Bird looking weak over here. You got Mama Bird looking weak over here. They have almost the exact same remaining HP for what it's worth.
I would like to shatter the mama.
Phrasing?
I'm going to shatter her. So can I get a con save at 17?
You can.
And it's gonna be a level 4 because why not?
Okay, Mama got a 23.
Fuck off, Mom.
Mama's got some constitution. If she's
Mom
anything
needs to
like
calm
like
the
my
fuck
mama,
down.
then she's the best ever.
Yeah, my mom's alright too. She's pretty cool. She's alright.
My mom did that single mom hustle, you know? All right, so it takes half of that?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. Anything else for you?
Can I give Hazard inspiration?
I mean,
Okay.
yeah, of course.
I would like to inspire him. With
Okay.
a haiku
Inspire
that
me
I
every
wrote.
day.
I wrote the haiku for you, Hazard. Are you ready? It does not work so well because it's not some kind of like vigilante thing we're doing. It's a fucking bird, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I hazard to guess that you did not expect justice for dinner.
Nice.
Justice!
It's shitty. It's the worst.
It's amazing and I love
Take
it.
your inspiration.
So, meanwhile, on the other side of the field,
D8.
Amber's going to... So, previously, she was putting the wand away, so she just slashed twice with one hand. She's going to two-hand her longsword now, and she's going to slice right down, and she's going to take out the other baby bird.
So you're saying she really shatters Mom,
Yeah.
not shatters.
No, she shatters the baby.
But then that shatters Mom's heart.
Kitty!
Kitty!
All right, Hazard,
You wanna
Hazard,
warn it?
you just got inspiration. Mama Rock looks real weak. Do you finish her off? Chances are yes.
I mean, I've got to, right?
So be
I
thinking
don't
about
have
your
a
fun
choice.
flourish on this finish. Because I anticipate you will.
You think I think? Please.
I suppose you suppose.
Oh, well played.
Yeah, that's good. That's enough. Describe how you finish it off.
Your inspiration.
How do you finish off Mama Bird?
Oh, wait. Can I ride Mama Bird all the way down the mountain and fly her to the camp we're staying at?
I don't think so.
Oh, well. Okay.
That's a good
okay,
thought.
Here's how I kill Mama Bird. I anime run all the way up her wing and then up her back and then put her in a headlock. And then she flies, right? And we soar. We're soaring. I'm like, see you in town. And we fly, we soar. And I guide her headlock style all the way down the mountain until we see the town, right? And I say, it's been fun, but this flight's just been canceled. And I cut her neck off. And she why? And I'm like, 'cause I must. And just before we hit the ground, I leap off. And then she hits the ground and snow erupts everywhere. And then as it settles, I've landed in a perfect ninja pose. And I just look up. Dinner is ready.
And then you just fucking walk right into that guild. Fuck them all. Just walk into that guild.
You say
And then
so-
we dust
then I-
the blood off you from the concussion you got
Yeah.
when you killed it, and it fell on you, and it gave you mental damage.
The
That's
powder.
accurate.
The powder of the snow all settles, and everyone's watching your cool pose, and Amber's just like, well, actually, it's not served because we haven't cooked the bird, but I appreciate the sentiment.
I didn't surf it all the way down, did I?
No,
No.
it still
Damn
looked
it.
cool. I'd call that play of the game.
Okay, cool. I'll take
It
it.
was really cool.
All right, and I am gonna take a break and pee. So let's take 5. Good boss fight, y'all. And stream. We will be right back. Here's the break screen on purpose this time.
Yay!
Hey, everybody, we're back. They just killed some birds.
I told a joke about my grandparents. It was great.
It's true.
It's really funny.
Would you say it killed?
Too soon, Ryan.
Damn it!
Oh,
Great
dang.
voice.
That was really good voice.
So just to say,
Thank you for watching.
you did not have to rescue that owlbear cub earlier.
But I did.
But had
needed to.
had you not rescued it, the baby birds would have been eating it at the start of this encounter in their nest, and there was going to be a lair action where wind was going to whip through, and you guys were going to have to con save or take cold damage every round. So, you altered this battle by saving the bear
Wait, what? Why didn't we have the layer action?
because you saved the bear.
What?
Your reward for doing your good deed of saving the bear was that this battle was less difficult than it could have been.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say like it flings the bear carcass at one of them.
Oh,
That's what I was thinking, and you had to
suffering.
do like a fucking dex save or be just be blood.
He's suffering a point of exhaustion for a
Sorry.
failed hunt. That's what's going on.
no.
So it doesn't
It
get
was
its
like-
precious lair actions.
The idea was like, you walk in, you see the dead cub, and Ruby was going to be like, well, that's not a good sign. And then the weather was going to move in, and she's like, neither is that.
Hmm?
Bummer.
All right, so you guys got...
Okay, bummer.
All
Mhm.
I like that one. That's a good one.
right, you got a rock carcass, and you got 2 baby bird carcasses. What's the plan?
I'm going to roll a survival check to start field dressing everything.
Huh?
And I mean everything. With the
Well,
And it's
I
a snowy
see some
mountain,
trees
so
around
like, they'll
here.
stay pretty well kept.
Say what? Stop snack. All right,
I'm
let
done
me
now.
pull it. I'm
It's-
Hermione. Stop! Will you stop eating?
No, man, I'm hungry today. Anyways,
I feel you.
He has better table manners than Ron, though.
Yeah, that's true.
no, anyways, it's a cold, snowy mountain, so they're going to stay pretty well preserved.
I would say with that, they got some trees up here. Is it possible you have some tools in your cabin there?
I do for sure.
What do you say we make ourselves a sleigh to get down this place in style?
That sounds pretty good. That's gonna take a little bit of time. It's already late in the night, so maybe we slide down in the morning though.
Well, these are some big creatures, so I figure if they're working on building like a rudimentary sled, by the time I'm done, like plucking feathers, like cutting off the proper meats, and like really dissecting this thing and stacking it into like meat we can cook and like a few extra bones for broth
Mhm.
and like a stock, and then maybe a couple pieces if there's anything worth keeping for like either spellcasters or trade or whatever. Maybe a few pieces, but like reducing the overall weight and tightening it into like a couple packages.
Okay.
Like I figure by the time that
would
and
say
building a
that's valid
sled would
right
probably
now,
be
but-
equal times.
That's fine. You and Charlie can go back to the cottage and I don't know.
Yep.
Prepare it. Or
I don't-
something.
Want to be around that. I don't want to watch Hazard like tauntaun his way in there and do things. I'm good.
It
Yeah.
gets really gruesome. I would like to keep some of the liver meats or some of the organ meats. They're highly nutritious.
Okay. So then you wind up with a couple sleds from the trees around, and you wind up with a couple piles of meat and other goods, which you can leave outside of the cabin for the evening until you all head down into town for the day. Is there any other RP that people want to do while you are up here on the mountain for the evening, or shall we start fast forwarding?
We need to hunt the Wendigo
We need to hunt the Wendigo.
before it takes
Did you
over.
hear something?
What? What?
No, I don't have anything.
Okay.
Before it kills.
Then we move to the morning. And you all right?
Aw.
You know when your brain does the fart and you
Mhm.
can't think of names you know?
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to think of the leader of Queen, and all I've got is Harvey Danger.
That's a different band. You're trying
It
to think of
is.
Freddie Mercury.
Freddie Mercury. I was trying to make the joke connection between Freddie Mercury and Rami Malek, who plays Freddie Mercury
Because Until Dawn.
Until Dawn with
Uh-huh.
the cabin.
Oh,
yeah,
holy
that's
shit,
where
that's right. Oh my god.
my
Yeah.
thought train
Robot.
boost
It's
stations
also
were.
Wow.
the cheerleader from Heroes is also in Until Dawn.
Yep, save the cheerleader, save the world. What's her name? Hayden something?
Hayden
Hayden-
Pantier.
Hayden
Yep.
Panettiere, she is adorable.
Hayden Pantene
She's
Pro
kinda
V.
really gorgeous.
And then also, Rami Malek is in an episode or two of Gilmore Girls. When,
Now we're just going full circle.
yeah, it's way back. Yeah. Anyway,
So Hazard's saying all this while you're sledding down the mountain in the morning.
So there was this book, right? I read it, and this guy Rami, and he also did this other play.
The
Did
in
he
this
have like a very distinctive speech pattern where he kind of talked very forward in his mouth a lot?
He's kind of weird.
he talks in a
Dude,
way that's
very talented,
very
though.
forward in his words.
It is though. He's very like
Yeah.
it's very front of the mouth
Yeah.
sounds, and
Yeah,
he's like, I like my mother and stuff.
yeah. In this world, the Gilmore Girls are known as the Grimoire Girls. I've decided.
oh god, yes,
That's good,
please.
right? That's good.
We
Anyways,
need a one-shot based off of that.
I've never
If they're
watched
not
an
witches,
episode,
I
so
quit.
The Grimoire Girls. That's all you need. I'll
No.
help.
okay. So eventually, you sled your way back into town. It's probably around noon when you arrive, and then Ruby rather is gonna take off all the meats and start preparing her big old feast. For now, you guys have a few hours in town before said feast, in case there's any business you wish to take care of. I don't know what your plan is with your claws, Braun, but you've got them.
Yeah.
I was figuring I'd head over to the armory.
Okay. Give me one moment, but you can absolutely head over to the armory. I just need to bring that page up.
I forgot how much I absolutely loved the Skyrim fight music.
It's good. Witcher
Oh.
fight music, though.
Oh well, yeah, that's very
so good.
distinctive. Like,
All right. Back over to the woman who's taller than the building she occupies.
Hiya!
Yeah. Oh, it's you lot again. What can I do for you?
I got a little something here for you. Thought you might be able to make something with it. And Braun's gonna plop down the 5 pairs of Downvote Owlbear claws.
Nice.
Oh, these are from the red striped owlbears. Particularly aggressive. These must have taken some effort.
Yeah, you could say so. Braun's gonna clang the part of his armor that has big splash marks in it.
Mm-hmm.
Figure you might be able to maybe use them with some armor, or possibly make some interesting gauntlets for someone. What can I get for him?
You know, I've heard there's a dwarf in one of these forges working on, what did he call it? Battle Rager armor? It's got sort of points like this sticking out of it, so that could be a good idea. You've got, let's see, 10 claws here. I can give you 2 gold a pop, 20 gold.
Seems fair.
no basis on whether or not how fair that is. So, okay,
That's like
but
20
what
gold
it-
total?
Cat, why?
You okay? Oh, your
Aw.
cat just...
Oh my god, she doesn't hop. She's like, let me just grab on and pull.
Have you guys...
Holy shit.
Did you guys see that clip? This guy was delivering a package and a squirrel just jumps on his head.
Yes, I
That's
love
And
it.
he's just...
amazing, and I have not.
And he's just like, oh, squirrel.
He's
Like, he's
tickled.
super calm. It's great. It's wonderful.
I need that. As far as cats getting their these things trimmed down, when Morgan got her dental surgery, we had them trim her nails too, and holy shit, it was amazing.
Night
And
and day, right?
it was only like $10 or $15 for that service,
Mm-hmm.
so it's totally fucking worth it.
And that's
yeah.
like a good regular substitute for the declawing, I assume, since declawing is
Yeah.
terrible.
Fuck declawing.
I know, My
Y'all want to run around like
I know,
this
right?
all
I just
time?
explained that my brother. It came up in conversation recently. My brother didn't realize that was the case with declawing.
Yeah.
Like explaining what the equivalent is. He's like, "What? I had no idea." Like he doesn't have cats, but he was like, "Oh,
Right.
I didn't know." Like he was like, "If I ever get a cat, like I'm not doing that then for sure." 'Cause
Yeah.
he didn't know.
It's like digital amputation.
Yeah, literally. Okay, you got 20 gold for your digital amputations, Ryan.
Thank you.
All right. Is there anything else people want to do before the Dwarven Feast happens this evening? You all still have not quite worked out how you're actually going to... whatever you're going to do in the morning to get into the
We'll zip
thing.
line.
But Ruby would have mentioned that, like, yes, so tomorrow the workers have the day off, so the forge inside will be empty, but there are always guards posted. However, all the employees will be at this feast tonight. So if you could, there may be something you can do there to give yourselves an opening to get in.
I would like to go stake out the wand shop while everything's going down, just to see if I can't see Caster like looming around like he's been.
Okay.
You don't want to enjoy the festivities?
Oh, like before, like when you guys are selling your stuff and everything.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Is there a postal office of some sort?
Need to mail a letter?
Yes, and
Oh, good. Okay.
letter plus.
Let's go to Sid first.
Mm-hmm.
Are you another double crossing like poo poo head? Be real with
Who?
me.
I don't
You?
know.
Me?
Yeah.
Me again? I
Mhm.
already did that.
All right,
That's,
you're stalking out
You
the
did it
shop.
seamlessly. So good. Yeah.
All right, so you're
No,
stalking
not
the
this
shop,
time.
Sid,
Mhm.
and you're waiting, and you don't really notice anyone. But a passerby or two is like, "Hey, you're the one that played that fiddle the other day.
Oh yes, hello, that is me. How are you?
Are you back for more? Cause that was real great. My wife and I loved it. Yeah, we loved it.
Oh yeah, I can definitely play some music or something. Are you guys going to go to the feast later?
Oh, we're not guild members, but
Oh, you're not. I'm so sorry. Neither am I.
but you're going. Mm.
No. I was just seeing if you guys were there.
You guys-
I helped kill the rock.
You guys are actually invited to that.
Oh, well, we were invited because we helped kill the rock that they are celebrating.
We made dinner.
I
Yeah.
see.
We
Well,
acquired the meal.
anyway, if you're gonna play some stuff, we'd love to listen. Otherwise, we'll be on our way.
Yes, and I will do so while keeping eyes on the fucking shop.
Okay. Roll me a
Hell
d20 while you're playing.
20. Don't be. That was almost a.
All right. We're gonna flip this, so you would have a total of 20 silver equating to 2 gold. That's what you make as you play.
Cool.
So 2
It
gold
was
essentially.
almost a natural
Um,
fucking 20. I'm
Meanwhile,
just saying.
Andrew, you need to mail a letter. So as you're walking around looking for the post office, you round a corner
Mm-hmm.
and you see a familiar face. And you just run. He's just, hey. He's like leaning up against the wall.
Draw Festus.
Oh, that's a pretty sword. I get the sense you need to mail a letter or send a package or something of the sort.
How did you know? Who told you?
You did.
Who did you work for?
I work for myself. And I guess technically you guys as your courier.
You're a contractor. Interesting.
I suppose you could say so.
You've really creeped me out. Anyway, here, I've got a letter and a package I wanted to write. Do you have any letter notes? Do I need to write it? I'll write it.
He just pulls up into frame perfectly, just quill and a parchment. Hands him over to you.
I'll use your parchment, but I prefer my quill.
That's fine. You can use my back as a writing desk.
Oh, I'd rather not.
Okay.
How is this style like a writing desk?
But this is a message to Greta,
Okay.
basically saying,
Here's another 50 gold pieces towards my payment on the armor. It has served me very well, and I hope that it serves you proud. Once payment is completed, I hope to also lend you a top-notch rating on Yelp. Ye old listeners of patronage.
I like it.
thank you.
I am actually 100% writing that down to be a thing in this world now.
Excellent.
Because that's too
On
good.
your product. It has served me very well. It has kept me hidden and quiet, as well as protected. That's right, Kona. Not Kona.
That's Kona.
That's right, Kona. Safe and sound in this durable armor. If anyone's gonna build your stuff, make it Greta the Great.
And then attach 50 gold piece to it.
Cool.
And uncomfortably hand it to Dude
He
Man.
grabs it like this.
Uh,
And then just, very well, I shall deliver this. And then this time to make his exit, this will probably be the most baffling one so far because you're going to witness this Hazard. The way he was leaning against the this brick wall, he goes to lean in again, but then you know how in Mario 64 when you go through the painting, he
Mario
leans to,
64?
in Super Mario
Mario
64 when you jump into the paintings to get in the levels.
I'm one of the few people who have not played that.
Okay. Well, so I'll just say this. He literally just... Okay, imagine Harry Potter, platform 9 3/4 or whatever, when they run through the brick wall.
Mhm.
Okay? He leans against the wall and then just somehow just slips through it like a ghost.
Oh, that's clever.
I'm going to roll an Arcana check.
Okay.
I don't get it.
You have no idea how he did this, which is honestly all the more appropriate.
I'd like to redact my statement.
Oh, that's weird.
Okay.
Yep.
Wait.
I can't wait for the day when I actually talk more about what this dude actually is. Because I have like a very specific answer as to what he is, and I love it. Like Artem technically played him, and he doesn't even know. Okay, so in the meantime, everybody, I'm assuming at some point gathers again. There will be a chance to RP out all these plans too, I think.
All right, I'm gonna pee.
Okay. Do you guys want me to skip ahead to the actual feast so you can have these discussions you're having in character?
Sure.
Okay. Give me one moment.
Kona, you don't need to do that.
But I do.
Hi.
I do, Mom.
The carpet is plenty fluffy.
Hey, you guys still
assure
playing
you.
Dungeons and Doggos over there?
Yes. Hi.
Good.
Yeah.
You know, if I were playing, I'd be a wolf totem barbarian. And that would be my battle cry.
She wants something.
Mm-hmm. I love. We saw Kona's head, but Mako's tail for a second behind the chair, and that looked really interesting.
And there's my precious boy. Hey, get your nose out of there. Perverts. Okay, so Charlie has the invisibility still,
Actually,
right?
Well, I'm gonna let you. Let's have this discussion pre-feast, just because the feast has its own set of things. So. Yeah, I can go invisible. But that's just me. I think. I don't.
If he casts it for up, like the
Right,
higher
right,
the
right,
spell
right,
slot
right,
per
right.
spell slot, you can target more people.
Right.
Well,
I can do. It's a second. Oh, second.
yeah, he can target.
He could actually
a
get all
lot.
4 of you.
Yes, he
Yeah,
can.
that's what I thought.
I could actually make us all invisible. But
And
won't the
if-
gods still see us opening the door?
I have darkness, which might set off an alarm all on itself, though.
It's true.
Um,
I think it depends
on.
on how many guards are out front as well.
we have Dimension Door.
You had 10 guards last time, and that's typically about the average amount.
Oh, even with all of them gone, that's still 10 no matter what.
There are no workers, but they always have guards posted, yeah. They're still very particular.
And there's
about
only
that.
one door in.
Correct. And it's the big giant door.
If you did, Val, use Dimension Door, could you get us all in that way? Coming back and forth?
It would take a lot of magic. And hold on really quick, let me reset my shit really fast. Flippity flippity. Hold on
It's
here.
one in, then
Yeah.
back,
And
and
back.
then one more in, then back. You need 6 slots.
I don't think I could do it. 2, 3. No, I do not have the ability to do that.
But you could get one of us in,
I could get
If-
one of you in.
if there was another way to distract the guards.
You know, I feel like maybe some prestidigitation might be able to work a little bit to help. Or hold on. Let me look. Level 2 is what I would be like. A magical flame that you can see within the ring. Fireworks. I can hypothetically, if I was allowed to, like, you know, be like, hey, in the morning, and like I swap out that one spell that I get a swap according to the Unearthed Arcana,
Mm-hmm.
can get pyrotechnics, and we can unleash some fireworks or some smoke. Doing that might be able to kind of help out a little bit.
What about Hypnotic Pattern?
Ooh, that's a high level one. You know what? I don't even think I have that yet.
I think it's only 3rd level.
Is it?
Hypnotic
Holy
pattern
cow.
isn't as high as you'd think it is, if I remember correctly.
It's pretty good.
I think I might have been thinking synaptic static.
Well, there's the prismatic something
There
that's
it
like a
is.
9th level. Oh, you're muted, Andrew.
Create a twisting
You're muted
pattern
in
of
Discord.
colors that weaves through the
There
air
you go.
inside a 30-foot cube within range. The pattern appears for a
Synaptic
moment and
static
vanishes.
is really
Each creature
cool.
in the area who sees the pattern must make a wisdom save. On a failed
Hypnotic
save, the creature
pattern is
becomes
rough.
charmed for the duration.
I know I had that
Yeah.
as Finn, and it
Yeah.
so rarely came into use.
Well, we could use it before we go in. That's the thing. We
Yeah,
can't use
you
it
can
once battle started.
Charm them and do that. Oh, wait.
And then once they're stupefied, we walk past them.
Oh, that's
But
from
if there's-
magic.
But if there's 10, there's a good chance that, like, either 1 or 2 won't make it, but that might still be enough for us to slip
Hey.
by.
Hey, Mr. Buon, when people have big parties like this, do they drink a lot of that stuff I had yesterday?
Usually, yes.
Are we going to?
Because if they have enough of it, then I bet they would definitely get the synaptic static in them.
In the morning? Possibly. Surprised you just had a sip and you already know what hangover.
I'm a very knowledgeable child.
That's true. He is.
And Wiki gave me some more before I went to bed.
Okay.
I'm gonna
I
have
mean,
to
that's
talk
something
to you.
I can definitely do. Hold on. Your touch remove until spell ends anytime the target. Nope. That's the same thing.
I think if we use that and then Charlie made us all invisible, we could get most of them, and while the other ones are distracted, we slip in behind them. And actually, you have a way to make us stealthier, right? Hazard?
I sure do.
You could help us be even quieter.
And I will.
Okay.
Hmm.
Not right now.
But I will. That's for future reference.
Yeah, I think that might work.
All right, so what is the plan? As of
Val,
now.
we'll swap out a spell, get Hypnotic Pattern. When we get close, we'll cast it, and it'll get some of them. They'll be charmed. Charlie can upcast Invisibility to get all of us. Hazard will cast Pass Without Trace to make us even stealthier. And then we'll slip in behind them through the doors and get inside.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I think that's fair. Yeah.
think it's a cheap plan.
And since I only had like 2 level 3 spells, like picking which one I wanted to swap out was pretty damn easy. So
Mm-hmm.
I wish it was a lower one so I could get rid of the one that I don't want to have anymore. But that's fine.
How's the feast going with the?
Right. It's about time to head on over. Because you guys are invited. You're like the only non-guild members invited.
Cause we brought dinner.
Which, as you
Is it
enter,
proper?
so you go in. There's certainly more dwarves than this here. Like it's like everyone who works at the guild is here, but I just repurposed the guard photos from before. So when you four enter, there's definitely like the record scratch, like as people are like, that's not a guild member. But Ruby's gonna stand up and just, everyone listen. The great feast before you that you see. The rock, its children, 6 whole owlbears. These are the ones that helped me slay it. You might not accept them inside of your forge doors, but so help me, you're gonna accept them at this party. So everybody have a good time. Cheers. And then there's like sort of a slow like, all right, cheer, whatever. But eventually there's a full on like, and you guys are welcomed inside.
We did it.
All right.
Ooh,
Heck yeah,
let's
Ruby. Heck yeah.
get this music going in a second. Some new music. Once this ad finishes going, because I ain't going to pay for YouTube Red, because why would you pay for that?
Tell you what, that is the most persistent request ever though. I think I get asked on the daily whether I want to up it to red.
Yeah. Somebody said they should use the persistence of YouTube Red ads to help teach consent.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
So anyway,
Love that.
it's party time. Everybody's doing their thing. And eventually, people will be asking for Ruby to get up and say something again. So eventually, she's gonna get up there. It's gonna hush, whatever. She's gonna raise her glass and just, my sister Amber, she did a great job of leading this guild and of representing us at the circle, despite our mixed feelings on that whole thing. But I just want to say, the music swelled right there. That was nice. But I just want to say, I'm so grateful that y'all have accepted me as her replacement. And as a representative of our people and what we can do, I just want to thank you all for your support. Now please, in the spirit of thankfulness, feel free to discuss the other things that you're feeling grateful for. Just feels right, Everybody, raise a glass, enjoy your food. Cheers.
I'm thankful to be alive and not dead because of Spitter the Quitter. Woo.
I'm thankful that you guys brought me along on your adventure and you let me fight stuff and get strong. I specifically asked Richard what Charlie would be thankful for.
I'm also really thankful that I didn't die on that mountaintop yesterday. Woo!
I'm thankful to find a group of heroes that are not worth. I'm thankful to find a group of heroes that mean enough to this world that I can get behind them and support them to the best of my ability, and for me to feel like that means something.
Oh. That was actually really good.
Is it? Cheers.
Yeah, cheers. That was really sweet.
Mr. Buon, what are you thankful for?
Braun's kind of apprehensive at first. He starts to raise his glass, and as he does, he looks at the gauntlet on his hand. And you can see, a lot of things are firing off in his head. He's really thinking hard. I'm thankful for second chances and trying to get things right. There's still a lot to learn, and there's still more I need to know. But this has been some time. When we're not all about to be dead, that is. Cheers.
Water bottle. Yep.
Ugh.
Right. Well, that was my way of shoehorning in and making this a Thanksgiving episode.
No, we killed the turkey. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Killed a bird.
Um,
Bird talked about what we were thinking for.
So-
I dig it.
So eventually, as the party is like super ramping up, some of the guards, I mean, they're pictured here, but you will see that some of the guards from the guild are here, from the ones you encountered before, and especially since they're going to be apprehensive about you joining the whole night, they're probably going to be egging you with just like, I bet you can't drink as much as one of us. I bet you can't. I bet you're not.
Watch me
I bet you're not
try.
as strong as one of us. I bet you're not as skilled as one of us. And so
I'm
throughout the
plenty
night,
strong.
there's going to be a couple challenges thrown at you. So if anybody wishes to take them up on any of those challenges, that can happen.
I am so strong.
She is. I know it. I can back that.
This may
Super,
also,
super strong.
these challenges may also be a way of making your entrance into the guild tomorrow a little easier, but it's up to you guys.
I can also totally drink you under the table.
What? Can you do that?
The twin female dwarf guards, one will walk up. Oh yeah, you care to back that up?
My constitution score is 0, so probably really not, you know.
I believe in you.
You
wanna back that up?
Try.
You want to back that up or not?
Yeah, I do.
And the twin leans in and she's like, oh yeah? Care to make it interesting?
What kind of weird threesome shit are we doing here? No?
She pulls, she shakes like her money purse a little bit at you. Huh? Care to make it interesting?
Oh, I'm very poor, but I can do like maybe 10 gold.
Yeah, deal. 10 gold.
Wait, what were you thinking? Were you thinking like being like lame and doing silver? Because that's what's the point in silver, you know?
Why don't you come over here for the challenge?
Okay.
And they set you up with basically, you've got like, you remember the giant,
no.
remember the giant cask that like the Tabaxi carried?
Yeah.
So there's basically 2 of them lined up, and you're gonna do essentially a keg stand.
Oh,
Each of you.
guys, oh no, Val's gonna have alcohol poisoning.
So we're gonna do competitive Constitution saves here.
You got it. Good job. Good luck. I got a +7, but I believe in you.
Did you put
Can
your?
I?
Are you putting
Is
your 10 gold on the line?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Can I
Is there
inspire
any way-
myself?
Yeah,
Oh.
you can.
Cool.
Is
I
there
do that
any
then.
way I can give her advantage
Not for a save.
Actually,
with my support?
I don't think so.
actually, Charlie has enhance ability.
Charlie does have enhance ability.
Ooh. Richard, do you condone this?
He definitely would.
Yeah.
I think he would.
If it helps my friend be stronger,
Your friend needs to be way, way stronger.
choose
so...
one of the following. Where is it? Oh wait, is there not one for con?
It'll be a con save, so it gets.
The target
I
has
believe-
advantage on con checks. Okay.
I
I would say this applies for that.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. You also gain some temporary hit points, but I wouldn't worry about that for now because we've got one more thing to that level. So yeah. He uses enhance ability on you, Sid, so you get advantage on this now, and you can inspire yourself.
Okay.
Could I grant her like a small bonus by like handing her off some like charcoal pills to help absorb some of the alcohol?
Do you have those?
I'd like to think that I could scavenge it.
Not at a dwarven party. No one's.
No, not like in the immediate nowish, but
I
Oh,
mean,
shit.
she's
I don't
about
have
to
the
do
help.
this right now, so.
No, we got it. We got it.
okay,
Let me
go for
die.
it. Go for it. Have fun.
All right,
Let me die.
You got advantage, and you can inspire yourself.
Okay. Hold on. Let me just change that to a 220.
Oh my! Wow.
Okay, so guess what? Guess what? You guys tied.
What?
You guys both rolled 10s. So you guys both like at the same time just go, poof, you both just spew at the same time. And so the
Could it grant the other disadvantage?
sister like pulls the twin up, and she just says, "All right, I suppose we need to have a do-over then. You're out. You're out. Which one of you?" She points to Charlie, Hazard, and Braun. "Which one of you stepping in then to settle this?" And then she gets in a position.
I'm gonna lock eyes with Braun.
What do you think?
All right.
While you're debating this, Charlie walks over to get in position under the keg.
No, I'm gonna push Charlie.
No! I'll pick him up after Braun moves him and walk him over.
Fine.
What are we having? Dwarven ale.
Yep.
Sure, it couldn't be whiskey or something.
Nope. Would you want to chug whiskey out of a cask?
His middle name is Belushi.
I wouldn't
Oh,
chug
no.
it.
Ron, would you like inspiration going into this?
Sure.
Here, let me help
I wrote
you out
a haiku
too.
as well.
And
I wrote you a haiku
Why would you do that?
because I was writing haikus for everybody. Would you like to hear the haiku, or would you just like a hey, go get them, tiger?
I definitely don't want to joke. So let's go with the haiku.
Okay. Stop, criminal scum! You violated the law. Braun does not approve.
Those are all things I've said before.
And it makes it a haiku.
It's a haiku.
I feel inspired.
I'm gonna roll a medicine check to see if I have the appropriate things on my person to fashion a quick pre-hangover alcohol tablet.
okay.
Some remedy to have him throw back.
All right. Hold on to that thought while we. Oh yeah. All right. That's a good roll. I'll say so. I'll say you can find that.
I'll
Swallow. Throw this back first. Throw this
I'll
back.
throw down 20 gold.
Okay. It was a wash in Sid's case, but yeah, they'll probably. You know what? They'd probably want a double or nothing anyway because of this
That's
being
what I
a
was
wash.
thinking.
So
Look,
Okay.
I tried really hard, okay?
And I'm throwing my last 22 gold on it.
so 42 all in.
You
I-
only have
I've got 22.
Right, but Braun was throwing in 20. So are we throwing in 42 total gold? Because they were only going
I
to
guess
take up
so.
the. Okay.
Sure.
So you see some other of their friends throw in gold to topple on. This'll be real good. Juan, do you want me to help you like I did for Valison?
No, let me see if I can do this on my own.
Okay.
All right. I have inspiration.
Yep.
I am going to go ahead and roll this with. Well, let me see if I. I'll do this with human determination.
Okay.
Feels appropriate here.
Is that advantage or a reroll?
It
I guess mechanically
is-
that's almost the same, but
Yeah, it's basically advantage.
okay.
All right.
So we've got 19.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm just gonna say that the save is like the amount of gulps as you're just under the cask. So the other dwarven twin, she gulps down 17 times before she spews. Braun goes 2 more before he chokes. So you guys win.
That was mostly foam.
So that's 42 additional gold coming your guys' way now.
I'm gonna take 10 of it
Okay.
and give it to Valison.
Hey, thank you.
Don't worry, you warmed her up.
Okay. So that's 10 to Val. That's plus 10 to
It's
Val, plus
something.
10 to Braun, plus 22 to Hazard.
22 on top of the 22 I spent?
Yeah, because if you're betting 22, you're gonna get 22 in return.
Okay,
So,
cool.
yeah.
So 44. Sweet.
Yep.
Damn.
Okay, so
Doubled my moonies.
I didn't plan this out this mathematically, but you've essentially now taken care of 2 guards that would be there in the morning.
All right.
And then so both the twins are just like, "Oh, I'm gonna feel that one in the morning. Better hope we're not late for work, huh?" And then they walk away.
The other two, they've consumed a fair amount of alcohol, right?
Everyone here has, yes.
I'd like to order 2 more drinks, and then in front of one of them, shuffle one of the drinks in front of them, and hold one in front of me, and dive deep into conspiracy theory bullshit.
Okay.
You're that
and
guy at the family dinner.
I'd like to roll 2 checks. First, I'd like to roll any charisma based check you'll allow me to like spin a web, and then 1 stealth check to at some points or a few points swap out my
That'd be
more
sleight of
full
hand.
beverage. Okay.
Can I inspire him with another haiku?
Inspire anything if you got the dice for it.
Have I burned that yet? I did burn that in
It's only
combat.
like 5-10 minutes
Okay.
long. Yeah.
But basically, I want to like swap out my fuller drink for his some point during the argument to get him more drunk and riled up and get him like talking.
Okay.
I'm not great at charisma.
But
So-
I mean, it's gonna be. I'm gonna say performance for spinning your web, and then it's gonna be a sleight of hand for your drink.
Okay, I guess I don't have anything to. Could I roll an investigation based off of the real shit I have uncovered about throughout my like crime fighting history?
I'm not giving you advantage on this.
No, I don't want advantage. I want to roll an investigation instead of performance, so I can throw out facts and other like.
That really, I don't see how that applies.
Because what I'm using is like, I've found this out about this whole thing and this, and I'm using the facts I have found.
I would allow history, maybe instead of performance, but investigation I don't think works.
I'll take it.
Yeah, but I would give you history. Okay.
Okay. And then a stealth check. Sorry.
Sleight of
not
hand.
stealth check, sleight of
Yeah.
hand. Okay.
22. Okay, that's probably good, but let me just make sure. Yeah. Oh, he nat one, which makes
All
sense. So you're
Sweet.
good.
So my end game here is basically to get him.
Sure.
super
Which of
shit.
these remaining dudes are you? We don't actually have to go through all of them. I'm just.
Either of the two.
Well, there's
Doesn't matter.
8 others.
Oh. Then I don't know if it matters. It's just another guard. I'm getting too drunk to work
Alright.
the next day.
We'll go redhead up here. All right, so you
Wouldn't ha-
basically whittled it down to like 7. You've got 3 guards who are definitely going to show up late for work because they're going to be pretty messed up in the morning.
Could I roll a perception to get more people involved in this bullshit argument, and then leave?
I don't want to do. We don't need to like do a million rolls, but generally speaking, if you guys want to be doing this sort of thing throughout the night to ensure everybody is hungover the next day, we can just proceed with that.
I'm down.
So essentially, at some point, Ruby will like make her way over to you guys. See what you're doing. Seems like you've sort of, if you're able to get up in the morning, seems like you've made yourself a little window where you'll be able to get into the place guard free, huh?
I don't know what you're talking about, Ruby. We're just here enjoying our time, reveling in the gratitude.
I don't know what you're talking, and I don't know what you're talking about, but if you so happen to find yourself around the entrance at, I don't know, let's say, maybe 800 hours, then, I just might be walking around there too.
To kind of help out with, we don't have to go through the rules unless you want to. But I did have a scam I wanted to do.
Sure, go for it. Because we're just gonna wrap up in a few. I didn't want to like keep you guys longer than necessary, but
I want to do, what's it called? Beer axe, where
beer
we
axe.
throw- like beer pong.
Oh yeah, sure. I wrote down a couple just like dwarven drinking games. I figured you guys would do anyway. So
here's what we're gonna do. Basically, we can do this in game, but Ron is gonna challenge some of the dwarves to beer axe, where they're gonna throw an axe against the wall on a bullseye. Whoever gets closest gets a point. Whoever doesn't has to take a drink.
okay, let's say
And
we're
I'd
gonna.
love to take
You know
a
what?
guest
Okay,
shot.
just for the sake of making this like, making this more interesting. We're gonna say that like this last top knot twin, who was kind of like the leader of the guards that you talked to the other day, he's like the last one who seems like not too far into his cups, so he'll take you up on that. This will be like the last guy you got to win over.
All right.
Or drink over, if you will.
Yeah.
Right. So how we doing this then?
Best of 3. We throw 3 axes into the wall. Whoever gets closest to the bullseye, aka highest hit, wins. Loser has to drink.
All right. I like it.
And Val, if I could get an inspiring tune for this.
I would, yes, I will play like a quick little thing on my violin.
Could
So
I grant him advantage by appearing in a guest shot, like in Pong?
No, because this is
With my
technically
dex?
because this is like he's basically attack rolling here.
Mhm.
So I don't think so.
So basically, what Braun's gonna do is he's gonna burn 3 precision attacks.
Smart. Well, let's
and-
let's go 1 for 1 on all these though.
all right.
But the dwarf, he'll say, "Well, you're first then, human. Age before beauty." Keep in mind.
You don't know that I'm. Okay,
I was gonna say, keep in mind he looks like this. So.
Well,
It's beautiful.
it was a close race
Yeah.
in terms of beauty. I mean.
Yeah.
And Braun's gonna throw the first shot.
Okay.
Yeah. So that should be pretty good.
And obviously, if you crit, then that's a true bullseye. 18.
No,
Oh, that's
22.
precision. Okay, yeah, 22. All right, so that's real good. He throws his 7. So you beat him on that round. Ah, you just got lucky. Go again.
All right.
Well, all right, these are good rolls. He well, you know how to. Oh, come on, YouTube commercial. All right. Anyways. Wow, you know how to throw your axes. Oh. Okay, I guess it rides on this then. He's gonna lean back for like a 2-hander, just. Oh, and he comes close, but you win. Your best 2 out of 3.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose I'm taking 2 more drinks then. Well, guess I can cheers myself. Clank. And then he walks away.
Just because I can. I want to see how I would do.
Are you just gonna do it again?
Yeah, Bronze, as he walks away, Bronze gonna like casually throw 1 more
I don't think you
Right.
can you use 2 on the same roll?
inspiration from Bardic.
Oh, okay, sorry,
It's
they're
like a
both
little
D8s.
bitty.
So yeah, you I'm gonna say you split your last axe with that. Like when you split an arrow.
Note to self,
Dang.
buy another axe.
Yeah. Or except instead of splitting, it would be like if one's like embedded, if it's like ka-chunk, and the other just like the axe embeds into the hilt of the one before it. So now you've just got like 2 chained axes. You got like a daisy chained pair of axes.
That took a long time to learn.
Yeah.
Don't ask me how to do it again.
All right, so you guys have successfully
Remind me
basically
what to
ensure
make
that
you mad.
all 10 of tomorrow's guards are going to be hung over, and you've basically got a window where if you get there early, the door will not be guarded.
Well, all right. That worked even better than I thought.
Or at the very least, last night's guards are going to be exhausted because they haven't been relieved yet. So you're in good hands. One other nice, Andrew. One last thing before we close out this episode. I would say that this whole meal has been a hero's feast.
Hey!
So for the next episode, you guys, for 24 hours, aka carrying you through the next episode, you're immune to diseases and poison. You're immune to, you're cured of any diseases and poisons, but you guys didn't have any of those. You're immune to being poisoned and frightened. All your wisdom saves are at advantage. Everybody gets 2d10 temp hit points, and those last for 24 hours, so you will have them for your whatever the next episode ends up being. I don't want to say dungeon crawl, but you never know. So keep those in mind.
Who wants to roll the 2d10?
Oh, right. I guess it's the same
I'm
for everybody.
going to pass.
I'll do it because I'll roll it for the.
I rolled a fucking 1 and a 2.
It'll
I'm
basically
done
be
rolling.
Ruby rolling it. Okay, everybody gets 11 temp HP.
That's
For next time.
perfectly average. That's
Yep.
fine with.
All right. And with that, the feast winds down. You guys basically go home, back for the evening. Rivera's by this point, or they're probably already asleep, but you guys go back to the guest rooms. And you prepare to meet Ruby at 0800 hours to check out this forge.
All right.
And with that, we are at the end of another episode. You guys climbed a mountain, you slayed a rock, you had a big feast. It was a good time.
And we expressed what we were thankful for.
Yep. I'm glad I found a way to in canon give us some. We've in canon Thanksgiving and Halloween. So hopefully we can in canon Christmas with the DC thing. We'll see. We'll probably end up skipping those weeks anyway.
We'll unwrap a whole rack of pain on some enemies.
All right. Well, hey, thanks for watching, y'all. This has been a fun episode. Next week is the season finale of Tales of Sentra.
Oh.
Bow.
That's it. All right. Bye, everybody. Richard, feel better.
Bye.
Bye.